straight up, I told her, you tell them exactly what we did. You tell them what we did wrong, down to the bone, how we started, what we messed up in, and how we continue to mess up.
What's up, guys? Here's another episode of Manny Talks. Super excited because today we have Joel from Mortgage Lending. This guy knows all the ins and outs when it comes to lending, mortgage, and all of that. He's also starting up his media company, which I'm pretty excited to ask him a lot of questions about. And I'm sure he has a full-on story that is gonna add a lot of value to you guys. So excited to have him here with us. Thank you for coming, bro.
Thank you, brother.
Appreciate you.
Excited to get the invite.
Bro, this is crazy. It's crazy how we got here. So how I like to just run the podcast is just, be yourself, quick story, see where you come from and what you're working on. So,
yeah.
Bro, take us back 5-10 years. I mean, who is Joel Gonzalez, bro?
All right, man. I mean, Manny, thank you for having me on. That's number one, man. I'm really excited to do this. I've seen you have this long time coming, man. And it's really exciting to be on here and finally get this done. Man, take you back 10 years.
Yeah.
Well, 10 years, I was 13, bro. So 10 years, I was still in middle school, still doing my own thing. I come from a background of, thankfully, both my parents are immigrants. So I come from an immigrant background. Thankfully, I'm the, I was still born here, raised here. So I got the privilege of being raised here, honestly, and having a pretty good life. I'm not going to lie to you. So one of the things that I noticed when I was very young was my hardworking parents, bro. My dad was a police officer for all my life. So at 13, he was still a cop working 80 hours a week.
Wow.
And yeah. Like legit 80 hours a week. Like I wouldn't spend Christmas with him or New Year's either. So I'd have to wait till like at 4 p.m. to open my gifts on Christmas Day. But man, it taught me how hard you need to work, bro. It really taught me like, if he needs to work that hard, I also need to work that hard. So man, fast forward, I guess let's talk about when me and you met. Like that's what, 6 years ago, 5 years ago,
Yeah, it's what was it, like 2019, I think it was?
2019, man. I could say really
2018, 2019?
It was 2017, 2018, around there.
Okay, yeah.
IML,
correct. Yes,
IML,
network marketing, bro. I keep telling people, listen, you got to get a network marketing. You meet so many great people. It's amazing.
Dude, it's honestly, I've met a lot of the people that I look, not how to say, like many inspirations in my life. I went through multi-level marketing, right? Like I've seen you guys work and operate at a different level, your main team. And I actually got close to some of you guys in there. I've used probably literally everybody in your network I've gotten something from. I think I did David's meal plan, Christian's funding, and Ryan from mortgage advice, man. It was just all over the place. So let's go like 5 years back.
Yeah, so network marketing, we met. Pretty crazy. We're throwing the events, FIU times, you remember? That was cool, bro. Times. That was good times.
Yeah. That opened me up to actually really knowing and starting to understand what I needed to do to like start creating my business, because I was always in gifted classes. I was always smart. I was always in gifted classes. I was always
humble guy, huh? Humble guy, huh?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I was there. I was top 1% of my school. I was him.
Okay.
But bro, even though with all that, I didn't enjoy any part of it. I didn't like it at all. So, I went to University of Florida. I got accepted there. I went there. Full disclosure, I didn't graduate. You know my story.
A little bit.
So, I mean, I'll share it, man. So I was in school. I was in University of Florida. I thought I had it all figured out. And I was partying and drinking all the time. Partying and drinking all the time. And it was just constantly blacking out, not doing what I wanted, right? And really not focusing on school either. It was kind of a stage where I was like, man, I don't know what I want to do. Like, I know I want to be successful, but I don't know what to do. So I kind of put my focuses and my other stuff in other areas, right? So then, man, I still to this day, I think it's...
What were you studying? What were you...
Economics.
Economics, okay.
Actually, I was studying finance. Then finance got too hard.
So you're like, let me switch it up a little bit, because this is, I'm an A student, all of that, but finance is too hard.
Bro,
you know what I mean? Top 1% of my class, but I
out.
can't do finance. Come on, bro.
Time out. You can't talk shit until you've been to a U.S. curriculum in finance. That's no joke. That's no joke. But
listen, I went to date owners, so I can't,
Exactly. No combate.
You know what I mean?
There's levels to this, bro. So, man, I was there and I was studying economics and I was working at a bank, actually. I was as a teller in a bank. Bro, I was like, yo, I'm making $17 an hour. I'm rising the ranks, thinking I was the shit, bro.
Yeah.
And then, man, one day I had a humble awakening, man. I had a really humble awakening, and to this day, I still think it's God's greatest gift to me. Always. And to keep a long story short, man, I got into some trouble with the law because of a bad night of drinking, and I ended up getting arrested.
Wow.
I ended up getting kicked out of school, and I ended up coming back home, man. And that was really a low point in my life, bro.
So that woke you up and you said, it's time to get my stuff together.
Not even, man. I'm not going to lie to you. Not even, bro. It's still a very big part of my story, but not even. It put me to a space where I had to come back home. And I was still not understanding how everything went. And it was the day that things got bad and my dad kicked me out of my house. My dad told me, you need to leave. I love you. I support you, but you need to get out of here. That day, something clicked in me. Something I was like, yo, this can't be it.
I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah, this can't be it. This can't be it. I was broke. I was unhappy. And this just cannot be it for me right now. So that's when it shifted. The mindset shifted right there. I was like, I need to start something. I got an amazing opportunity, bro, by luck. It's how was the saying goes? Luck plus opportunity is like preparation plus luck equals opportunity, right? Yeah. So one of the I was with my dad's friend. It was during COVID. He had started his company, More Lending. And I started as just moving them in, man. You go to the office now, I painted that wall. I changed the desk. I did everything. Start. Bro, from the start, I moved them in. I literally moved them in. And I was thinking that the guy that gave me the opportunity, he was very successful. And I was thinking there's going to be some sort of Mr. Miyagi thing where he was like going to teach me, wax on, wax off. No, papá, solamente me dio 300 pesos.
That was about it. Get out of here.
He paid me, bro, and he told me go. And as I'm walking out, I'll never forget. One of the guys was like, hey, you want to get your mortgage license? And I was like, I don't even know what a mortgage professional does, but I'll do it. So I got my license, man. And ever since I got my license, that whole thing happened. I was like, I need to go out and get business. Bro.
Were you still in school back then? No. You were already out of school? Okay. Done with school?
No school. I still to this day don't have my degree. I no school, but I ran with this, and I was like, there's a bigger opportunity here. There's a big opportunity here. So effectively what I did was I figured out, how do I generate business in this business? Yeah. I looked up everybody, how to generate business, cold calls, email marketing, social media, and I was like, I have no money, I'm broke. What do I do? So I figured out cold calling. I just started calling up people, and thankfully I got into a business arrangement with somebody that didn't pass their mortgage exam but had a lot of contacts. So through that, I was closing all of his deals. And we were funneling, right? But then again, it gave me the background that I needed to work there. And then after he left, actually, he got into like a discussion with these guys. He left the company. So I was there, no leads. And I'm like, what do I do now? I figured out one strategy. I put that strategy to work, man. And my business actually doubled and tripled in these last couple of years. And I'm actually now a part owner of the company. Well, pretty big owner of the company now.
Let's go.
Yeah. So that's kind of my story, man. And it's still going, bro.
I'm excited. I mean, it's crazy to see where it's like, you're in school, you go through all of this, you drop out of school, go back, that kicks you out of the house, and then look where you're at now. You literally flipped the coin completely, took massive action, and look at the business you built, Now you're owner of the company. You're doing great numbers. How much? Where you at in numbers, bro? Talk to me a little bit. You know what I mean?
What do you want to know?
I want to know. What are you bringing in now, revenue-wise? I don't want to go crazy.
Man, bro, I think last year I did, if I'm not mistaken, man, I think I did 200K last year.
Boom.
In income, and it was through a couple different ways. I'm not going to lie, but last year was my first really good year. I did my first year in the business, I did about 80. Okay. And then last year, my business doubled up to 200. Yeah, doubled up to 200K. And this year, man, I'm looking to crush that. I'm looking to make, minimum 750 this year. That's minimum goal.
I'm excited for you. It's crazy how things go. It's crazy how fast you're able to grow when you're like, all right, you find a vehicle and, and you go all in that vehicle.
Absolutely.
Because you can have multiple sources of income. Like, we all do. But you need to go focus on one, make it profitable, go all in into your business. And after that, then you start dropping here and there, right? But if you don't have a solid source of income,
you're correct.
You know what I mean?
And you know what's crazy, Manny? Me and you have been friends for a long time now, and I've always looked up to you and seen that everybody says that you need to find your one vehicle, man. Bro, it's hard to find that one vehicle. I won't lie to you. It's extremely hard because now you have everything on TikTok that you're seeing, let's do affiliate marketing, let's do this, let's do that.
Yeah, a lot. It's a lot out there.
It's a lot. So you ask yourself, what do you do? So one of the things that I mainly struggled with was when I started this, I was trying to also dip my hands in those things.
Yeah.
And I think we had a conversation one day where, I don't know if it was you or somebody else, but somebody told me, yo, stop. Stop doing anything else. I don't give a shit how much money it makes. I don't care how good it looks. I don't care how shiny it looks. Crypto, this, that. Stop it. Stop it all. Focus on this one thing. And ever since then, I never looked back.
Boom.
I never looked back, and I'm like, you know what? It might take me a little bit longer to make the money that I want, but I know I'm going to get there 100%.
Bro, that's what I tell people. Is like, don't go crazy trying to hit a home run on every new opportunity that comes your way.
Yep.
Build a solid cash flow, solid source of income, because things, they can go wrong. But if they go wrong, you still have money coming in every single month. You still have cash flow,
Exactly.
You still have a skill set that will get you paid. You know what I mean?
100%.
So tell us a little bit about the mortgage industry. I don't know much about it. I want to, get to know your industry, understand a little bit about it.
All right.
So do you use like personal loans, like commercial, like what?
So
walk
we
us through what you do.
Residential and commercial properties, right?
Okay.
So for us, we just do loans for, it's either residential or commercial. And what does that mean, right? Residential means basically what you're thinking of: single family homes, condos, places that you're going to live at, or a single unit that is going to be used for a purpose of maybe an investment or to actually live in there, right? Commercial is any, really big commercial spaces that are going to be used solely for business purposes. You're talking about warehouses, commercial buildings, apartments, all these industrial types, right? So that's what we prioritize ourselves. And what I pride myself in is helping people go the non-traditional financing route. And when you ever talk about a mortgage professional, right, the mortgage professional is always going to be like, hey, I need your 2 years taxes. I need that.
Bro, they ask for so many things. It's crazy.
It's insane. But I like to cater to people that I know make money, I know have money, but don't have two years taxes, right?
Okay.
That try to use the loopholes, right?
Yeah.
So that's non-traditional financing for people. So I go just using bank statement deposits. I help you achieve the financing that you truly deserve on your deals, right?
Okay.
So that's
so if I don't have, like, let's just say my taxes suck, right? I don't make a penny on taxes, right? But I have a solid business, cash flow coming in, bank statements look good. Can you still get me, a loan?
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. So we have this cool loan, just this one, man, on top of my head. The bank statement loans, 12 to 24 months.
Okay.
All I would do is, hey, Manny, give me the name of your LLC, right? You give me the bank statement of either your business or your personal account. Doesn't matter. You just have to have a business. And then I take a 12 to 24 month average of your deposits. So if you have a business, man, that is depositing $500K a month in there, but $450K is leaving or $500K is also leaving, nobody cares. They just come.
So it's basically revenue.
So it's basically just focused on revenue. We have programs that literally don't even need income for investment property. So let's say you wanted to buy an investment property, you have the down payment, man, but you don't have the income to back it up. All you need to make sure is that the monthly rent on that property is covering your mortgage payment, bro, and you approved.
How's that? Break it down, because you lost me there. Yeah. Break it down. So I have the down payment. I want to buy an apartment building, right? But I don't have the bank statement or taxes. Can we get it? Can we get it done? How do we get it done?
We can. So there's actually two types of programs: one for investment and one for your personal loan. Okay. So for a primary residence, I have a bank that I work with that, depending on your credit score and your reserves, you only need 20% down payment to get into the home. You don't need to show any sort of income, anything.
Nothing.
Like that.
20% and you look in the home.
Depending on your credit score.
Yeah, of
your
course.
credit score has to be good for the 20% down. The lower it gets, the less leverage you can use. So it goes on to 25, 30, 40. The minimum credit score on that is a 660, 680, something like that. So, hopefully you have good credit, right?
Yeah.
The other one that we're talking about is one of my personal favorites. It's called the DSCR, the debt service coverage ratio. That refers to when the market rent of the property covers the mortgage payment that you have to allow investors to purchase up multiple properties in the area without having to show any income.
So no income, just down payment.
Down payment, as long as we don't even need the rent to cover the mortgage, but that's
it's kind of like
That's your rule of thumb. It gets the pricing and the rates and everything gets worse as you get lower.
Okay.
And really, if you're gonna buy a property that's
so let's say you're trying to get a building and the rent on the building is $6,000, but the mortgage is $5,000. You're in the door. Just down payment. You don't gotta show numbers.
You don't gotta show nothing. You just gotta have the money in your pocket and a good credit score, bro. That is all you have to do. So I'm literally doing one right now. It's a condo. This lady's buying her third unit. She doesn't have good taxes. She just quit her job. She can't qualify normally, but we're using debt service coverage ratio.
Boom.
She put down 20%. Her rate is like an 8.625%, which for investment is not that bad. And she's getting into the property. It's going to cash flow.
That's great to know, bro, because like sometimes, look, it happens to me. Like You know, there's a lot of things that I've been trying to get into real estate, but you know, numbers don't add up, this and that, and I feel it's because it goes back to that. You know, it's a bank statement, it's the taxes, the revenue, there's so many things, but you're making it so simple to understand that it's like anybody can get into real estate. Nobody, you know, no matter where you're at, right? So what would you recommend for people that are getting started and they want to start in real estate? What would you say is like the best way to kick things off?
Man, honestly, if you're going to, okay, so if we're talking about your scenario, right? Let's talk about your scenario or two different scenarios. Let's talk about somebody who's getting into real estate who really wants to create a passion in real estate, right? Yeah. I would always say if you're really looking to make money off real estate, you have to learn how to do things that are going to make money fast, like fix and flips, honestly. Let's go with that there, right? You're looking at making money and really creating a career, you got to focus on real estate investing, fix and flips. These are going to be where you get crappy little apartments, you fix them up a little bit, and then you turn that. We also offer those fix and flip loans where basically if you put down the down payment, depending on what the after repair value is and where the numbers lie, we'll even fund your entire construction budget.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
So if for somebody trying to start to really build wealth, one of my biggest tips is number one, look into a fix and flip loan. Number two, either get funded through maybe some business credit or something like that, you know, or find an investor. Find somebody with money who doesn't have the time, who has the cash sitting around, and you can get that. Literally, one of my realtor partners is doing that on a very house right now.
That's crazy, bro. Because a lot of people have the money, but they don't have the time to actually invest. Yeah. So if you have the knowledge, that's what I tell people. When you're building a business, you're either bringing two things to the business. Either you're bringing sweat equity or you're bringing capital. Right? That's how it is. Exactly. If you don't have the capital, bring in the sweat equity, put in the time, you know, learn it, map it out, show the investor, right? Exactly. There's someone out there with money, right, that is willing to give you the money for you to put it to work.
Absolutely. And that's something that I did that's something that I realized with this company, bro. When I was in there, let me tell you, when I started, I was busting my ass. Every night, I don't leave the office like 7 or 8 at night, you know, and I'm busting my ass. And it got to a point where I was an employee and now I'm an owner. And a lot of people, I feel like, don't really understand that right now. A lot of people don't feel like, they be like, oh, I got to have the money or I want, it's like privilege, right? They don't want to work.
Entitled. They're entitled. They're entitled. They don't understand that if you haven't added any value yet, or you don't have the capital to come in as an investor, what are you bringing to the table?
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
And on the social media, let's talk about this new company that I'm kind of building right now, right? I'm trying to build a social media company right now, and I'm just going to keep it very brief. But one of the persons who's building out the entire system for me, you know, instead of me paying them, they're like, let me get an ownership share. And I was like, yeah, let's do it. 100%. You got it, right? So instead of paying them an upfront 30, 40, whatever thousand it is, I just gave them ownership revenue share. And now that I know that my profits are going to be diminished, but to me, it makes sense. You know, I don't got to worry about the business structure. I don't got to worry about the back end. I don't got to worry about them being built and leave. They're going to be
there. Because you don't got to, that's when it comes to scaling. It doesn't matter what business you're in. What were you just talking about in the weekly mastermind call? When it comes to scaling, when it comes to growing your business, you guys got to understand, everybody has to understand is you're not going to know it all. And you're not going to be able to do it all. Because it's just so many little things that when it comes to your business that if you focus on doing it all, you won't grow. Yeah. So you want to be able to step out and look at it from a different perspective and be like, all right, who do I need in this position? You know, who can help me get to the goals that I'm trying to get to?
100%.
That's all it is. Supply that with, you know, either hires if you have the capital or potentially, you know, revenue share, partnerships, strategic partnerships. That's what's going to get you to scale.
Exactly.
So
100%.
Right now on the mortgage, let's just take it back to the mortgage business because I'm really interested in that. What are you working on right now to scale? Are you looking, what do you do? Because you said you have ownership on the company.
I like this
question. So let's talk a little bit about scalability in that industry, that business.
I like this question a lot. Oof, let me get ready.
Come on.
Get ready. I like this one. So it's crazy, man. So this kind of, you know, just happened recently where I was a smaller owner. I was a much smaller owner. You know, I had about 5%, just went up to over 40. But I had a much smaller share. Something had happened where my revenue share went up. So now I'm like, all right, now it's really time to scale out. You know, it's you got to understand as well your value proportionate to what the revenue share is, right? If I'm at 5%, right, I can get the company to 100K a month. But does that make sense for me to do that, right? Does it make sense to show all my cards at that moment, right? So I provided the value that I was at 5%, blah, blah. And I told them, you know, hey, if you want this value, it's going to cost this much, right? Like, it's simple, right? Either you buy it from me or you give me more. That's simple, right? So I got more ownership. So now what I'm doing is I actually gave up all my loans. I don't do loans anymore.
Okay,
So,
look, I didn't know that.
I don't do loans anymore. I'm finishing out my couple last ones. But what I'm doing is I'm very good at getting leads and clients. So what I've kind of come up with is a system now for my loan officers there. Some people they're not as good as getting leads, but they're good at doing the operation. So it's pretty simple, man. I tell them, here's a lead. We split commission 50-50. My revenue went down on that right up front. On the upfront side, my revenue went down.
Yeah.
However, I'm getting paid half. Now I can just focus on increasing in volume. But that's not the real scalability aspect. This is the one, right? So we're starting our method now for more lending called Powered by More.
Okay.
It's a very simple tactic. If you're a broker company, right, or a mortgage company that suffers from the owner having to do compliance, your LOs have to do their own processing of loans, or you have to do your own branding, social media. It takes up a lot of time. You get very frustrated. So you kind of get stuck at growing, right? So what we do is we allow you to keep your brand. So let's say you do Manny Mortgage, right?
This is just mortgage, right?
This is just mortgage.
Okay.
Let's say you want to do Manny Mortgage, right? And Manny Mortgage, you're doing like 3 or 4 loans a month, but you're like, bro, I can't grow because I need to do loans, so I need to pay the thing. But I also need to worry about licensing, hiring loan officers, doing this, doing that, But I tell you, Manny, don't worry about that, bro. For a flat fee of $5,000 a month, I'll take away all that responsibility from you.
What is all that involves? Like, what are we talking about? So let's say I open up Manny Mortgage, whatever. I'm not opening up, but just Manny Mortgage, and nah, bro, they're crazy. Too many things going on. But Manny Mortgage, and I'm like, all right, I'm good at mortgage. I'm getting 4, 5, 10 loans a month, but I don't know anything else. What's that anything else? Like, what is it that you're gonna provide?
So, a lot of people don't see when they start a mortgage company is about the compliance of it. You have to be individually licensed and compliant in all 50 states if you want to grow.
Okay.
Right? That comes with having certain assets, having certain funds, having certain quality control done to each and every loan, right? So when you want to grow and expand to becoming a lender, you have to have all these measures in place because the day an audit comes through and you're not compliant, Papa, 25 mil aquí, 25 mil allá, fines, So
it's basically the back end processes and systems to be able for them to be able to.
But
grow.
more for compliance with the state. Because remember, as mortgage professionals, you are handling other people's money. You are handling other people's finances. You're looking at credit reports. Really in reality, like you could, if you're a bad person,
you're getting access to like private information.
I'm getting access to your life. I could become you.
Social security, everything.
Yeah. So you have to be compliant with the laws and protect people's identity in that factor. And that comes with a lot of different stuff. Thankfully, my partner was the chief compliance officer of one of the biggest home builders in America.
Okay.
Taylor Morrison Homes.
Boom.
So we have that kind of yin and yang dynamic where I'm like sales, I don't know nothing about compliance, but he knows it.
That's it. That's all you need.
So he tells me, he's like, Joel, you got to stop doing this. I'm like, oh, okay. So that's how it goes. Every time I go to put a video, I'm like, yo, can I say this? He goes, that's fine. That's fine. But so we offer that. We also offer processing, Processing is about $1,000 a file when you hire a processor. We're removing that fee completely.
Okay.
So you as a loan officer, as a company, don't even need to give that fee out anymore. That saves your borrowers $1,000 a loan. That's a selling point to a lot of people.
You're adding a lot of value in that.
Yeah. So we're taking that away from you completely. And additionally, we add on some extra bonuses. We let you keep your branding. So you never need to tell anybody you're more lending, bro. You gotta say I'm powered by more.
So basically, they're able to white label your infrastructure.
Yeah. So I was like, hey, I'm Manny Mortgage, powered by more, but I'm Manny Mortgage. So we just want to be the system behind it all. We want to be the people behind you. We want to streamline your loan officer, your process there. And we want to tell you from, you tell me, yo, Joel, how do I build my business with Powered by More? And I'm like, I got you. We're going to build your business from A to Z, from hiring loan officers, from figuring it out, from showing.
Okay.
You just got to be responsible for managing all that. You're a branch officer.
Are they handling sales and marketing, or are you guys doing that?
They need to handle sales and marketing.
Okay. Okay.
Their production is their production, right?
Got you.
Yeah. But
so your side is basically fulfillment.
Fulfillment, yeah. But the main piece is our price point, man. We're priced very, very low with the market.
Okay.
We're priced very, very low with the market. So it's something that we want to, we don't want to like tell everybody right away, because then the big guys come in and they're like, oh, we'll do this too. But at the same time, we wanna definitely let people know that we have the correct pricing, because after what a lot of people do is they charge margins, right? They'll
So
do
like a percentage, like an equity percentage.
of all loans closed.
Mm.
We don't do that. Once you get to a certain number, we just stay at our flat fee, bro. So the rest is yours, your pocket money, bro.
Mm.
And we provide all of these sources with it that are way more than the value that we're asking for.
Wouldn't you do like a fee depending on the revenue that they're coming in? So not like a percentage, but more like let's say, I don't know about loans, but like let's say $5,000 up to $100,000 in revenue or something like that. I don't know.
No, so what we do is we charge a percentage based until you reach our monthly fee that we're charging, right?
Oh, okay.
So once your revenue hits our monthly max,
you stay
everything
there.
you do after you're good, right?
Mm.
So you're producing. If you're a good producer, you're doing a couple million a month. You're gonna be keeping that.
Now
money.
let me ask you though, what does it take for you guys to fulfill? I don't know, 10 loans a month compared to fulfilling 100 loans a month.
So
In terms of like the back end that you're offering them.
Our it kind of changes per every. It really just doesn't change actually. You know, we need to hire on a little bit more staff once you're passing 30 loans a month. They're kind of every 30 or so loans a month. We just need to add a little bit more, but it doesn't change. The fulfillment doesn't change because a lot of the compliance. So it's funny, right? What people don't know about the compliance. When you get to a certain point, it's now based off a percentage. But when you're so little, you have to do all of it. So like for quality control, you only got to do 10% of every loan, all loans that you do. But if you're doing less than 10 loans a month, you have to do all 10 loans. You're not doing 10%. You know what I mean?
Got you.
So that's the way you have to do it there. But so when it gets so big, the quality control stays the same. The processing stays the same. All that good stuff stays the same when you're getting bigger. That's why this model's so effective. Because the scalability factor of it is so easy. It doesn't take on a lot of stuff. And that's what a lot of mortgage companies did back in 2021. They tried to scale too big. They took on a lot of overhead.
And they didn't have the back end infrastructure. So now that the production's gone down exponentially, their overhead is insane. Going out of business.
They don't... Exactamente.
Boom.
So we're getting excited to do this now, launching for,
So that's where you're focusing on scaling, right?
Oh, 100%.
So it's more like what we talked about. It's like a high ticket product. You know, how do you scale? Because you already built. It's crazy, but it all goes back to it's in there, bro. It's in the 7 steps, bro. Like no matter where you at,
bro, you sold me already, bro. Stop
you
selling.
know what I mean? No, but people gotta understand. It's in the 7 steps. Like
It is.
you already built it. So you build a loan company, with your partner. Now it's like, how do I scale? Yeah, you could scale your mortgage company to make millions of dollars, but if you already know how to take a mortgage company from zero to make, to let's just say $1 million a month, now all you got to do is do that 10, 20 times.
Yeah, and 100%, bro, 100%. And one of the main things, man, that I took from it, right, is... listen, if you don't know how to do one or the other, like you just said it today, if you don't know how to do one or the other, hire somebody to do it. Or give them a piece of the company. What I'm really good at is sales. Like I can sell very, very well. I'm not shy. I'll call 100,000 people a day if I have to. Like it's just me.
Yeah.
But when it comes to not fulfillment, I'll say fulfillment in systems, I'm not good at it, bro. I won't put your information into a CRM. I won't have to follow up with you every 4 or 5 days, right? Like I need somebody to do that for me. So what do? I hire an executive assistant that does that for me. And my partner takes care of all the other crap that I don't want to do, but it's a yin and yang, dude. If you try to do it all, like you said, you're never going to progress.
It's the best partnerships work like that. Is you need to figure out someone that supplies what you're not good at. Don't try to find because he's my friend. No. Like what type of value they're bringing to the partnership, right? Like what type of value are those people bringing to the table? That's all it is, right? Because you need to supply where you're weak at, and that's how you scale. That's how you grow.
Absolutely, 100%.
But I'm excited, bro. I'm excited to see you grow with this new program that you guys are putting together. So it's basically like a consulting that you're doing for other companies, fulfilling the back end infrastructure so they can grow as much as they can.
Exactly, man. And this is not. I'll tell you the very honest truth. It's not fun to do what we do. Compliance is not fun. Back end is not fun. Building this is not fun. So people don't want to do it, which is where the value comes in. It's like, we're already done and we're doing it at such a small fee, like why not, right? So we'll take mortgage companies that are doing $15, $20 million a year to tripling that to $50, $60, $70 million a year. And
just because now they have the infrastructure available at the back end.
Yep. Now they don't have to worry about when the loan closes, figuring out where the fees go, figuring out this, figuring out that, and paying out their people. They don't got to worry about any of that. Simply put, they just got to worry about...
They just got to bring in money. Bring in sales.
Get in the business,
That's it. Bring in sales. For
Hey,
just
let's go.
$5,000 a month.
That's it,
Come
bro.
on. I want to open a mortgage company now, bro. That's amazing, bro. Now, all this success, you know, ownership in the company, taking it to a whole nother level, everything that you're scaling right now, it's amazing. But I really want to talk about failures. Like, you know, we talked about when you drop out of school, what happened to you, and that was a low moment. I like to ask the guests here, you know, what has been your biggest failure? And how were you able to snap out of that moment? You know?
Yeah, man. I would say
I like getting people uncomfortable, bro. We ain't here just to talk about success and you know, our pretty days. I want to see the raw, you know?
Man, I would honestly say, man, you know, that was a big obstacle in my life and that had happened. But the one thing that I was more disappointed at, man, in the failure was how bad I was doing in school, to be honest with you. It was because how bad I was doing in school, man. I did talk about, you know, I was in gifted class. I was all this. I was smart, man. But I guess that's one of my biggest failures just for the fact that, bro, like, I know I could have done more. I know I could have done more. And I know the effort that I put into these things now that I do. That's like, you know, what happened to me by sheer coincidence. Not coincidence. It was God telling me, bro, you need to be in a better position in your life. You need to snap out of it because there's a higher calling for you. So that was there. But the failure came much before that. The failure was accepting that I was making $17 an hour and thinking I was balling and accepting a $40,000 a year job. That's what the failure was. The failure was in my mind. The failure was accepting, hey, I'll pass school with a C. I'll live in Gainesville and I'll stay here. No, man, what? See, if I think of that again, I'm like, bro, I won't throw up, bro.
It's crazy.
That's where the failure was. The failure was failing my mom and dad. The failure was my dad telling me, get out of this house. You know, you can't go there. The failure was attending Alcoholics Anonymous and thinking I was an alcoholic. That's where the failure was, bro. And when I talk about that, like, you know, people would never guess because it's behind me, but it's still a part of me, bro. So I see when I'm doing something, when I go out sometimes, bro, when I still party a little bit, I still drink. It makes me uncomfortable, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. I go to do it because it's a reminiscing feeling, but then when I get there, I'm like, it makes me a little uncomfortable, bro. I'm like, I don't really enjoy this as much. Then I get the bill and I'm like, it makes me a lot more uncomfortable. Should have stayed home. But those are one of my biggest failures, man. And another big failure of mine, really, that resonates a lot with who I am today, is with my fiance, bro. My fiance.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man. She's changed me completely. She's taken me. She was with me when I was in the bad. She's with me now in the good.
Gotta meet her, bro. I've never met her.
You do, man. You do. She's amazing, bro. Love you, babe. But one day I messed up and I broke a sacred covenant that we had, bro, with each other that I told her I wasn't gonna do anymore, and I did it. And bro, her almost ending it all with me, her almost doing that. That was like, I was like, yo, like, I am not this guy, bro. I am definitely not this guy. And ever since that, you know, it's just been going well, man. It's been multiplying. Business been multiplying. Family's been multiplying. She's been multiplying. It's just been going well, man. But that was a big failure in my life.
How were you able to snap out of it? Like, what was it for you that, you know, it clicked and you're like, I can't be doing this anymore. I gotta get to work.
Bro, if I told you, man, it has to do a lot with the people.
People around you, huh?
People in my life. You don't want to disappoint people, bro. I don't want to disappoint. How can I disappoint my mom who's done everything for me, bro? How can I disappoint my mother who's done everything to me? I still haven't been able to retire her, and I'm upset about it. But, you know, I'm still trying as hard as I can, right? How do I stop my dad, bro? The guy who sacrificed his whole life for me, bro. How do I my brother that looks up to me, bro, that my brother's following the path that I am, and how am I going to lead him down that path, right? You know, so the mindset shift was, number one, I can't let the people down that I'm there. Number two, you know, I like realistically, I don't want to sound shallow or anything, but I can't be broke, bro. Like there's no area for me to be broke. I like things, like I like to do stuff. I like to give back to my church. I like to have power in a sense where I can do something with it, bro. There's nothing like seeing someone, oh man, I can't do this because of this one. No, bro, I got you. Like there's no, like I can't. No, we'll find a way.
Being able to provide.
Bro, being able to provide for the people that I love, bro. And one of the things that was a really opener for me was my mom. I mean, this is not something she needed, right? But, But my mom, car prices got out of hand, and my dad's like, bro, like your mom's gonna have to drive a Toyota or something like that. And I was like, bro, my mom cannot sit in a Toyota. So we went and
nothing wrong with Toyota.
Nothing wrong with Toyota. Sorry, guys, sorry. But I meant, it was like getting to a point where it was bad. But I was like, you know what? Let me do something nice for her. Like let me do something nice for her. Let me go out of my way. I can't retire her yet, but I can do something else, right? And still to this day, it feels amazing that I was able to offer her that opportunity.
So you got her a car?
I did. I got her a car.
I saw that. It was pretty cool.
I got her a car. And it was one of the better moments that in my life. Like,
how did that feel, bro? Like being able to just like, hey, here's a car.
Yeah,
I'll take care of it.
Yo, it felt good, bro. It doesn't feel good anymore because the money.
Wow. You're like, nah, I'm always going out. That day when I give it to her was amazing, but every month when that bill comes knocking, I'm like, no, I'm gonna take it back.
Like, why?
Wow.
No, bro, man, it still feels great to this day, bro, because every time I see the money taken out, I'm like, all right, this is little. I got to work even harder. I got to get to like a certain point here to work even harder to provide even more. Bro, thankfully, if by God's grace, bro, me and my family are in a position where we don't struggle at all, where we have everything that we can need and want. So thankfully to the glory of God is that, but still there's always more to be achieved. There's always more to be done. There's always more to provide. The idea is that my parents don't have to be working till they're older. The idea is that my parents can relax and enjoy life because they've already done, 23 years and they still keep going, bro.
That's what I always used to talk about. Remember, it's like people go out, have fun, and they're like, nah, mom and dad, they're good. Yeah, right. They're working a job still. They can't do anything. They can't travel. They can't go anywhere. And, you're having fun. So it's like understanding and having priorities when it comes to that, Yeah. It's like it's time for you to work now so they can actually enjoy their time right now. Yeah. It's not about like 10, 20 years down the line. Where are they going to go when they're like 70, 80, right? They can't travel. They can't do shit. So it's like, it's about, no, but like legit.
Real, bro.
Like it's about them enjoying now, you know? It's
have to.
What, you're going to wait to get married, have 2, 3 kids, then you're going to have to provide for that family. Then what's up with your mom or your dad? You know what I mean? They end up in a home. So it's like, come on, bro. Like, you got to provide for them now. They provided for you for 20 plus years.
Yeah. Or no, bro, like honestly, I agree with that. I do, but I also agree with the fact like, man, you got to provide for yourself in 10 years, bro. Like where people can't see 5 feet in front of them. People, all they see is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Is tomorrow. Okay. I have money in my bank account today. I have money in my bank account tomorrow. But where's the money in 10 years, bro? It's a crazy eye opener, bro, when you do mortgages and you start talking to people, bro, and you see like that they're at this age where they should already have a house or should have this, but they don't have that. And I'm like, yo, like, what have you been doing? There's people that come from struggling backgrounds, don't get me wrong, and I'm always helping them out, whatever. But then there's people that were born here, have decent jobs, do this.
Yeah, that's, I like, one of the things that got my dad into the role of like self-development, all of that, it was Robert Kiyosaki, the rat race, right? For him, it clicked because he related a lot to that. And it's like, bro, I have a job for 40, 50 plus years. And it's like, what do I have? You know what I mean? So piggyback into what you're saying, a lot of people go through life and they don't even realize like what's going on. Like when you really think about it, it's like, it's a full-on cycle. You go to school for, 18 years, 20 years of your life where it's like, kindergarten, this high school, you get out of school and then it just rolls over. Get a job, buy a house,
Yeah.
You shouldn't buy a house, even though this guy does mortgage. Listen, if you don't have money enough to just drop 20 and forget about it in a house, you shouldn't be buying a house. But
listen, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of agree. I'm not even gonna lie. And I if you're gonna build a family and you're gonna buy a house, that's great, bro. Build a family, buy a house, and enjoy yourself, right? Not everybody has, the mindset to invest money. It's just the reality of it, bro.
Yeah.
But realistically speaking, man, if you don't like, I've been toying with the fact to buy. I'm about to shoot myself in the foot here, bro. But I don't even care, man. I'm here to give value.
Come on, drop the nuggets, bro.
Yeah, I'm here to impact people, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. If you can, bro, I forgot. So I was gonna buy a property out in where is it, bro? Palm Beach or West Palm Beach, whatever.
Yeah.
The property, by the way, guys, if you were looking to buy properties, cheap rentals, investment properties, Palm Beach is the spot, bro. Like I swear. So I buy a property for $150,000, drop 20% down, blah blah blah.
Okay.
The whole 40 grand, right? Give them 40 grand. Let's go. Let's do it. Man, cash flow like $700 a month, bro. And it's not bad cash flow. It's very good cash flow. And I was like, yeah. But then I started doing the math in my head. I'm like, bro, what can I do with this 40 grand that can make me more than $700? And I started thinking, bro,
there's always other opportunities.
There's always other opportunities. There's opportunities to invest in different places. There's opportunities to invest in maybe, what people don't understand too is like, I'm going to use this 40 grand to invest in myself, bro.
Too. Just that alone. Like, forget about putting the money in anything else.
Yeah.
Like, you like, people have to take that leap of faith and believe in themselves to be able to say, hey, listen, instead of putting $20,000 in this house, go live in the house. Those $20,000 are not doing anything for you because you still got to pay mortgage, right? So it's like, what do you do with those $20,000? Like, you just put it on, put it on a save, and that's it. Forget about $20,000. What can you do with those $20,000? Just invest in it back into yourself. You're able to actually produce more.
Yeah, man.
And eventually, go buy properties. Investment properties, all for it. But if you're trying to buy a house to live in it, and like,
depends on where you're at in life, bro.
You know what I mean?
Depends where you're at in life, but like. Realistically,
no, of course, it all depends.
Yeah,
it all depends
where you're at in life, bro. And then, like, realistically speaking, but like when investing in yourself is something that took me a hard time to understand. And Manny, I mean, bro, if you want to share, like, how much have you invested in yourself, bro?
Yeah. Oh, bro, hundreds of thousands.
And I'm just getting to that point where, like, now I'm at like the 40, 50K range of investing in myself. And like, bro, it hurts. It hurts to swallow that pill.
Yeah.
But bro, like, as I start seeing it, you start seeing stuff form that you didn't even realize was there. Like,
awareness. It opens up your eyes.
It opens up your eyes. And one of the things, like, when I went to New York, bro, when you told me to invest in myself, that was an investment in myself, bro.
Yo, the Hyatt in New York? Come on.
Bro, the bathroom floors were heated, bro. I went there and I was like, yo, I was like, fuck Manny, bro. I can't stay anywhere else now.
It helps you open up your mind. And that's what people, again, it depends what stage of life they're in. You know what I mean? If you already have a family, you're trying to settle things down, and you're like, right, I'm not trying to go build a business right now. I'm okay making 10 a month or whatever it is that you're making, and you're happy like that. Hey, props to you, because happiness is what matters. Not everybody's here to make millions.
Yeah.
But if you're starting up, you're 20-ish, and you're building your business, you want to grow, you want to make more money, dropping 20, 30,000 in a house to live in
is not,
your money's on hold there for fucking 2, 3, 4 years. You know what I mean?
Bro, I had the goal to buy a house this year. Like, that was one of my goals. Like, I wanted to buy a house for me and my girl. And then I was like, nah, like, we're not doing that this year. Like, it's unfortunate, but I've decided to do something else with it,
Yeah.
And I don't have it in the bank. I don't have it in a safe.
It's working,
bro. Like, I don't got a lot of money in my bank account at all times. Like, it's very simple,
Yeah.
I have it places that are liquid that can be pulled out when necessary for other investments, but it's working, bro. But
it's working.
That's not to say that's the same thing. That's not to say, guys, if you have money in the bank that you're never going to use, okay, invest it. If you really aren't going to put your money to do something and leave it at the bank, please don't do that. That's the only thing you shouldn't do.
I mean, even if it makes you 5% a year, it's 7%, whatever it makes you, it's doing something, and the bank is not doing anything.
Literally, you know what I mean? Bro. Literally, if you're lending, do hard money loans, personal loans for people, bro.
It comes with a risk, but again, it all goes back to what stage of life you're in. You know what I mean? If you're starting up, here's the time. Now is the time to take risk. Bro, like 100%. When you're 20, when you have a lot of like responsibilities, when you don't have kids, now is the time for you to risk it. And you can go learn, figure things out, messed up, fix it, you're still okay.
100%. And for full transparency, guys, just so you know that I'm not holding anything back and I'm keeping it 100, bro. I still live with my parents. I still live rent free. I pay the electricity, whatever, bro. I made $200K last year, but it's still like I'm still living with my parents. And it's realistic. I know Manny has told me like to move out and get out to change my mindset, but there's a bigger picture in mind. I just took a huge pay cut to become an owner where I'm not going to be producing loans, but I'm building the next 6, 7, 8 months. But because I have the cushion of where I'm at and the comfort of that, I know that I can fail and I still have a roof over my head, I go even harder. I'm like, bro, let's go, bro. Let's keep this going.
That's the mindset. And because people got to understand that. Again, we talk about it on the 7 steps. You don't know your number every single month. You're never going to be able to make money because you don't know where you're at. You don't understand where you're at. And if you are at a point where your expenses are low, that gives you room to fail. That gives you room to like, all right, things went wrong this way. No importa, everything's going to be fine because I just need to come up with 2,000, 3,000, whatever the number is every single month. So the lower you keep that number on your monthly expenses, the more room you have to risk and make the big calls.
Of course.
Bro, I was leaving at my mom's sometime like the other day. You know what I mean? So it's like, there's nothing wrong with that. People have that in their minds. Like, I need to move out by myself. I need to go get a place. Listen, there's time, bro.
Yeah.
There's time.
Yeah.
If you're able to still live at your parents and you know, somehow you still help out the house,
Yeah.
but like somehow you have more wiggle room there, push that, you know, leverage that, use that so you don't have bills that push you back. Because what happens is that you stack up on bills every single month. You go get, you know, the nice car. You go get the nice house with your girlfriend, all of the good stuff. And then your bills go from like, I don't know, 5,000 to like, now I'm spending 10, 12 a month. What happens now is you fail.
Stuck.
You're stuck.
Yeah. Even though you're making, bro, it's all about no matter how much money you make, bro, it's how much money you're spending.
Boom.
That's all it is. Like, bro, if you're staying at home, you're making 40 grand a year, bro. Like, let's say 48 grand. You're making 4 grand a month, but you're spending $500 to $1,000 a month. Yo, you're still stacking up.
Yeah.
You're still stacking, and a lot of people don't understand that. So now I put a timeline on myself. I understand. I'm getting married now in April. You know, we and my girlfriend, regardless, we were not going to live together until we got married. Okay. So it's like, all right, I got till April now to figure it out. Yeah, I got a deadline, but I got till April to figure it out. I got a date that we got to find something. And a lot of the reasons that I do what I do as well, my why is her too. Like let's get very serious there, because what I want to do is I want to end up in Texas with a big plot of land, with some farm animals, with our kids, yo, and bro, and it's all about that goal, like future goal. That's my goal, bro. That's my goal. Like, that's personally what I want and I would be happiest with. But having that is not being like, oh, I have a job and I have a house and I have a wife. No. My happiness is that I got a 7-figure business. I can move to Texas and I can go wherever I want, whenever I want, at any time that I want in the time of day. I can come back to Miami at any time that I need, and I'm going to have a house here. I'm going to have a place over there, just so we can continue doing it. But the overall goal stays the same. You know, my wife, I don't want her to work, personally speaking. Not because she doesn't have the capability. My fiance is extremely smart. Yeah. She is, bro. She is.
Yeah, but you want her to be comfortable.
But I want her to do what she wants to do. I don't want her to work. I want her to do what she wants to do. And she has such a passion for helping others in ministry. So we want to start a nonprofit. Like, that's what I want to do. I want her to run that nonprofit. Nonprofits don't make money. A nonprofit.
It's a nonprofit. Come on.
But they don't make money. So somebody got to fund the nonprofit. Somebody's got to do all these events. And that's what I want her to have the opportunity to do something impactful in people's lives. Because at the end of the day, Manny, something that you've taught me, bro, is impact, bro. It is how can you change people's life? So every time that a new loan officer comes into more lending and they weren't making $1, now they're making 6 figures. Yo, I impacted that guy's life, bro.
Yeah, you can change someone's life just with information.
Bro, and you know, that's the entire goal. So right there is really what I want to do, man.
That's amazing, bro. It's great to see the journey because things change. You know, goals change. You know, priorities change over the time. What would you say to someone, you know, to Joel, 18 years old, 17 years old, that you're like in school, you don't know, you're just having fun, you don't know what to do with your life. What advice would you give to a younger you right now?
You know, something that I've learned a lot now is I don't, and it's not that I, you know, okay, so I don't tell people what to do anymore. Like, it's not right.
Okay.
I lead through action. So one thing that I would definitely tell people to do that are that age, don't find somebody to tell you what to do.
Okay.
Bro, go look for somebody that has what you want or is doing what you want, and just study them, bro. Just study them, because I can't tell you how much impact I've done in certain people's lives, not by talking to them, just by simply doing it. I have a church group every Thursday.
Okay.
That I tell my friends to come, but if you don't come, I don't care. I personally...
Yeah. You put people on, if they don't want to follow, like, that's on them.
I'm giving you the opportunity, right? I've offered some of my struggling friends to come and be mortgage loan officers. They don't take the opportunity. It's not my fault. I'm moving forward with or without you. Like, I would love to do it with you, bro. That's why I gave you the opportunity.
Yep.
But if you don't want to do it with me, and that's something somebody taught me, and he's now, bro, I'm so proud of him, bro. He's big now, man. You know who FX Alex G is?
FX Alex, no.
FX Alex G. And it's Alex Gonzalez, bro.
Okay.
And he's a huge Forex trader, bro, right now. And he's impacting hundreds of thousands of people's lives, bro. He's giving away a Lambo right now, actually.
Oh, shit. Good stuff.
So he's impacting, man. He's my age. He's 23. Bro, when I was in college, he was one of the only friends that I had that truly, like, told me to get on my shit, to stop fucking around, to stop drinking out. I never listened once, bro. I never listened. This guy was always telling me, was always trying to help me, was always trying to show me. And one day he just gave up. He's like, It's not worth it, bro. Now look where this dude is. Now this dude is one of my biggest inspirations. Now this dude, I'm like, yo, like I see him and I'm like, man,
you wanna get there. That's the level. Yeah.
So he showed me that. He showed me like you can take people, bro, but you can't make them come. Like you can take a horse to water, can't make the horse drink.
Yep. And that happens to everybody. There's people that we want to help, that we want to put them on, but it just, it doesn't work. You can't force people to do what they don't want to do, right?
You can't.
But and that's something that I learned. That's something that I learned to live with. It's like, I love you for who you are, and I'm gonna put you on. I'm gonna give you the information. But if you're not trying to grow, if you're not trying to do it, like, what am I gonna do? You know what I mean?
You can, and that was something I learned, bro. Honestly, something I learned this past weekend over at church, bro. You can accept somebody, bro. You can accept people. You should accept everyone. Love everyone. But you don't have to approve of what they're doing. You don't have to approve of the choices that they make. You don't have to approve that they didn't follow you, But you always accept them, man. And your relationship.
Hey, bro, listen. I have friends that I will literally, they're probably, watching this. 2 friends that I would give my life for. Honestly, it's like they're like brothers to me. I was, raised with them since I got here, and I love them to death. But the thing is we're all in different, different industry. We're all different levels, and you guys have to understand that. It's like, no matter what they do, you love them for who you are. You know what I mean? And yeah, you want everybody to step up, right? But if they don't, they're happy where they at, I still love them. You know what I mean?
Amen.
I still love them for who they are, because that's your friends, And this is something also goes back to environment. Because not everybody deserves that. Mm-mm. Because literally from high school, bro, when you really think about it, now that we're talking about friends and who stays behind, who goes with you, bro, from high school, I barely have any friends left. Like, I have people I know and I talk to once in a while, but friends, those 2 friends, bro.
Yeah.
That's it. Everybody else is just like they did their own stuff. A lot of people I had a caught, right? A lot of people, they kind of like pushed me to the side because of everything I was doing. Yeah. So it's like, you will lose friends on your way up.
100%, bro.
Because you're changing frequencies. You're going up in frequency. And as you go up, people are going to stay behind.
100%,
So you decide who stays with you and who you still, have involved in your life.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Bro, it's crazy. I have a group. I don't know if they're going to watch this, but I have a group of boys.
They're watching. You know what I mean?
I have a group of boys that we do fantasy football every year.
Okay.
I love fantasy football, bro. That is something that takes me back, like un niñito, bro. like on Sunday, I tell my girl, I'm like, stay home. I'm watching.
We're doing fantasy football.
Yeah, we're not doing anything on Sunday, but
what are you doing next Sunday, by the way?
No, football's not on, so we're not doing that.
Okay,
but we're coming to the Life Mastery Networking event, baby.
Come on, bro.
I'm coming to meet people, man. But on Sunday, So, but those great group of guys, bro.
Yeah.
I love them all with my heart, man. They really are great guys. But the frequency is different, man. I literally, out of football season, we don't have conversations. We don't talk. We don't talk at all. It's not, we just don't vibe. We don't have the same likes. We don't have the same dislikes. We don't have the same things. And they're just progressing in a different way, And there's nothing wrong with it.
They're doing them. They're happy. That's all that matters. If they're happy, amazing. You can't force people to be like you. You can't force people to do.
It took me a long time to understand, though.
Yeah, it takes time.
That took me a time to understand, though.
It takes time. It takes time.
Which is why I've honed in a lot on leadership now. On most of the things that I read. Like I know you just read psycho-cybernetics.
Psycho-cybernetics.
I'm getting into
you guys
that.
gotta get it.
I'm getting into that right now. I'm actually reading a book called Money, Sex, Power.
Okay.
Yeah, it's talks about how
good
those.
Book?
It's just really good right now. I just started. I can't give a full summary on it, but it's a good book. It talks about how money, sex, and power remain to be good things, but we as a world like destroyed that with certain values. So trying to shift my mind to where I was at a point where when I first started this journey, I wanted the penthouse. I wanted to live. I don't really want that anymore, bro. I want to help more people. I would love the penthouse. Don't get me wrong. I'm working towards it, but I would prefer to help more people. I would prefer if I maybe had to live at a more modest place, but I could help and impact more people through the nonprofit, through the church, through that. I'd rather do that. I'm comfortable with that because that's my goal and my passion and my purpose. So life, different ideas change, different ideologies change, and that's kind of where I'm heading.
Again, it goes back to priorities, and I feel like the more you get to know yourself, the more that you figured out what your priorities are. And when it comes to friends, when it comes to growing, if you stay back to help friends grow, you hold them back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just something that it took me years to understand. I lost a lot understanding that. not only financially, but also a lot of friends in the process, because it's like, I want to make sure everybody goes with me. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's like, if you don't grow, nobody grows.
You gotta, like you know how they say, like when your mom, quita, tú sabes.
Exactly. You don't grow, nobody's gonna grow. So you guys gotta understand, you want people to grow, you have to grow. You want people to be like, you gotta keep on growing. You gotta keep on going.
You gotta show through action.
Boom.
We just talked about you gotta show through action,
yep,
bro.
Yep, I agree with
people
you 100%.
respond to results. They don't respond to people telling them. If you tell me, yo, you gotta do, let's just say you gotta do MLM, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, yeah, bro, it's a pyramid scheme. But if you go, yo, you gotta do MLM. Here's $200,000 in my bank account. Papo, yo salto aquí. Wherever you need me to do, I'm gonna do MLM. You know,
but results.
It's results driven, bro. It is results driven, and now I'm not scared to show people my results anymore. I'm not scared to show people where I didn't close a loan in a month. I'm not scared to show people how many calls I made. I'm not scared to show people whatever I have to do, because I know my results. My results are backed up, you know?
Yeah.
And my mistakes are backed up. Everything about mine is backed up, and I don't mind showing anybody that at all, you know? And you also, going off the tangent of progressing in your life, one other thing that I did want to mention is you can't compare yourself to anybody, bro.
Boom.
That's my biggest problem. That was my biggest problem. Most of the people that I surround myself with are at a higher level. I mean, and I love that.
Yeah.
But I compare myself to them.
Never compare your Friday with someone else, you know, Sunday. What is it? Never compare your Monday with someone else Friday.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah.
You're starting, you know, they're on a whole different level. You know, you don't know what they've been through. You don't know the backstory.
You don't. And I compare myself a lot of times to people. I think to myself, I'm like, damn, what is he doing that I'm not doing, you know? But maybe we're doing the same thing, bro. But maybe he just got to that point, you know, maybe he started earlier, maybe he started later. So I'm like, I'm messing up. I'm not doing enough. I'm not doing hard. One of the people, bro, I'm not gonna lie, is you, bro. Like, you do a lot, man. And I see your Instagram and I'm like, bro, why am I not doing this much? Like, I need to do more. And then other times I'm just like, nah, this guy's insane. I'm like, people talking about. I'm gonna lay my bed on Sunday. You make me feel bad for laying down.
Appreciate that, bro. Yeah, no, it's you can't compare, bro. You can't compare because you don't know what's honestly, bro, like 99% of what you see in social media, you don't know the real, like, what's going on behind the scenes. You know what I mean? So social media is one of the things that it fucks people over, because you see the results, but you don't see what that person has been through to get there. That's one. Second, you don't see what that person is going through right now for it to be there. And this is one thing we talked about in the previous episodes, and it's like people don't understand the type of responsibility and mind, and you know the heavy weight that it takes that you need to carry to make $1 million a month, to make the couple $100,000 a month. Everybody wants to make the money.
It all starts here, bro.
But people don't understand the weight that it comes with making that amount of money.
Bro, it all
it's
starts
responsibility.
There.
It's people you gotta like take care of. It's like things you gotta do. So when it comes to that, it's people gotta understand there's no need to compare. Where are you in your journey? You know,
exactly. Bro.
Where your process, just your process, and a lot of people have a hard time looking back to where they were 3-6 months ago. So compare yourself to you.
Oh, bro, that's yo, and it's crazy because my girl does that all the time now. She's like, you don't understand like the change that you have forecome and gone. I'm very, very, very Christian man. I'm a devoted Christian, bro, and I go to church every Sunday. I run groups. I run leadership.
Yeah.
A year and a half ago, I didn't believe in God. I said, nah, that's not real. Like, I'm me. I do me. Now, today's day and age, bro, I don't stress nothing. I'm like, you know, if it's God's plan, it's God's plan. I work hard, don't get me wrong, but it's God's plan. And whether you're Christian or not, the same rule applies. You will not receive what you're not ready for, bro. God will not give me what I was not ready for. God had not gave me what I was ready for. God did not give me all the money before because I wasn't ready for it. Now it's starting to come in. Now I'm starting to see things multiply over and over. And I'm starting to see like, yo, things that I really don't deserve, bro, happen, but because I'm ready for it. And I'm like, okay, like, let me take this. Let me be smart with it. You know, the ownership percentage happening, I've been wanting it for so long.
But you weren't ready.
But I wasn't ready, bro. And it's funny, man. I literally, when I first started this company, I always would daydream about me being able to, you know, I was broke, bro. Me being able to walk in with a $10,000 check and be like, let me buy in, like thinking it was whole dramatic. Way less dramatic than that. Way more money than that. But, but I'm here now, man. And it's really, bro. It's just the power of it all, bro.
The journey,
mindset, man.
The journey. When you get to enjoy the little things you do every day, you get to actually enjoy the big things that come with that,
bro.
Right?
Yeah.
Because if one thing that happens is like people set a goal, right? X amount of money, and it's like that goal, but they're gonna enjoy that every day. So when they get to that goal, that little lasts 30 seconds.
Bro.
You hit it and you're like, oh great, now what?
Yeah, and it's funny because now I have in my office now I have a big office now. I have enough space. I'm in one of the main offices.
Yeah.
Bro, and I laugh because I started in the kitchen on a foldable chair in that room. And I didn't understand and I didn't realize it until I moved into that office. And I was like, damn, I wish I would have had a picture from when I was here. I wish I would have documented it from here. And it just made me go back to my first Instagram videos where I was filmed on my phone with a little mic that I bought, edited on my phone.
Yeah.
And it was called Mortgage Monday.
Yeah. I remember those videos. I remember that.
So it was once a week, bro, blah, blah, blah. Now I'm just blasting out content 24/7. I'm like, I don't care what comes out. Let's go. But back then, you think about when you would build a video, you would erase it. You would start it, you would erase it. You had 50 clips.
What am I saying wrong? What am I saying right?
Scripted perfectly.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, blast the video out there. Let's go. I don't know what I said, but let's put it out.
Put it out.
And bro, you don't really realize that until you start getting to a point, man. Then it's a year later and you're like, man, I wish I would have appreciated those little times, you know, a little bit more. But you know what? I'm appreciating it now because I know how far I've come where I've seen real results. Then I'm like, I don't care if it takes me 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years, bro.
Yep.
I love this shit. Like,
It's just loving you every day. It's loving what you're doing every day. Exactly. That's what's like, that's when it clicks. That's when it's like, it doesn't matter what happens, what goes wrong. I love doing this shit. And once you realize no matter how much money you make, you're still going to do the same thing. You're like, all right, I'm good.
Yeah, bro.
You know, like, I'm good. I'm going to still be doing this shit.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter. Because it's not even about the money. So it's like, if I'm going to still be doing it, I'd rather just enjoy it.
Dude, me and my partner were talking about it. My partner is 45, 47 years old. He's a very successful guy, you know. He's like, bro, I don't think I'm ever going to stop working. He's like, I like this shit, bro. And I'm like, I know we are. We're going to build this company. We're going to sell that shit. We're going to start another one. We're going to build it again because it's just fun, bro. It's fun. We're going to build something else, bro.
Yeah, I feel every age, you know, it depends what stage you're in and whatnot, in terms of like what your priorities are. But I relate to that a lot. And I was actually thinking about that today before you came in. Because I've been, bro, massive week with all the podcasts. We filmed like literally episodes back to back. I'm doing 10 episodes in 10 days.
This guy's insane, bro.
So it's like, I've been running so fast in the past week. But then the weekend, Saturday I was going too, but like the weekend Sunday, I kind of like took a minute.
You need to, bro.
Every Sunday I spend it with my mom, family, this, you know, dinner, breakfast, whatever. That's my Sundays, right? That's priority. Like, I have had friends like, yo, I have a jet, you know, leaving to, you know, you want to come? It's like, nah, it's Sunday. Yeah. If it implies Sunday, it's I'm with my mom. You know what I mean? Like, it's that type of priority. Yeah. And I spend the day just not doing anything. Yeah. Bro, I was freaking out. Like, by the end of the day, bro, I felt so bad. Not gonna lie to you, bro. I felt so bad because I feel I was going so fast last week that I got to a point I'm like, what? I felt bad not doing anything. Yeah. So I'm like, and then I realized what you were saying. I realized it's like, I just love doing shit. Like, I love being back to back every day as much as I can. That's who I am. Yeah. So Sundays, we got to figure something out because I can't just not be doing something. You know what I mean? So maybe I bring my mom to the podcast. I don't know. But it's just like, bro, that chill time, it kills me.
Yo, you know what's crazy, man? Again, we're going back to the comparing things, bro. I'm very different from you, bro. I hate doing shit. Like, I love not doing anything, bro. I can sit in my bed and watch TV all day. Like, seriously.
Fuck that.
So, but I also like to have different things. So I also gotta force myself to go and do it. But I also book recommendation. Okay. So good they can't ignore you. People are not born with predisposition passions. They're not. Okay. You know, not born inherently knowing what you want to do and what you want to do it, right? It's by Cal Newport, I believe. When you want to do it, you don't want to do it. But what he says is that you pick something, right? You pick a job and you work so hard at it that you eventually fall in love with it. Like, that's the idea of it. You work so hard, you become so good at it, you fall in love with it, it becomes your passion. And at that point, opens up a variety of things, which at the end of the day is true. I didn't know I wanted to do mortgages. I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do. But as I started doing it more and more, I started realizing I like it. Like, I really like it. Don't get me wrong. I like not doing shit. If I could be rich and not do anything, I would. Like, I'd be the world's laziest millionaire, to be honest with you. But I like doing it. Then through this avenue, I started realizing I like helping people, bro. I like helping people. I like doing when we did. If you guys look at my Instagram, if you look at my serve days when I'm wearing the thing, bro, I go out there with the church, bro, and we build beds, we buy groceries. I love it, bro. It gives me like a rush of adrenaline. So, but I started doing that more and more and more. And it's not until I started doing a lot that I didn't realize I liked it. But don't get me wrong, I'm in bed on Sunday. Like I go to church, I have lunch, I eat, I hang with my family, my fiance. We go home, maybe do a little bit of work.
But that's it.
That's it.
Sunday is religious.
That's the day of the Sabbath, bro. But I feel that I need to refresh my work day. For my work. You know, I work very hard. I go to the gym every morning, bro, and I work like an animal. And I
feel it's a journey of self-discovery. Like you have to figure it out. You gotta get to know yourself, right? I thought I liked that too until I went full throttle for like 10 days, 3 weeks in Dubai back to back, and then I'm like, I chill out for an entire day, and I'm like, nah, this is not me. Fuck this shit. This is not me. I gotta get to work.
Exactly.
I realized and I learned how I feel putting in like 12-hour days, and that's who I am. Right? It's not like that for everybody.
I love it. I
just fucking like it. Like I like being here for an hour talking, right? Because my mind gets creative. I get to think. I get to get better, right? By talking, by sharing ideas. Yes, I learned a bunch of stuff about mortgage I didn't know. So it's like I want to see how good can I get, bro. And I can't do that shit watching a movie.
You're right.
I love watching movies. Don't get me wrong. Until I figured out, bro. 3 weeks in Dubai. Christian experienced that with me. Yeah. And we were back to back self-development as we woke up, business meeting, this, that, growing. We saw such growth in 3 weeks that it got me thinking, it's like, how good can I get in 2 years, bro?
Bro, it's crazy. But that's momentum that needs to be built.
Yeah,
bro. Because let me tell you something, and this is for my guys, this is for my lazy people that want to be rich. I'm that guy. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll give you the tools because I struggle watching this guy. I'm like, bro, there's no way. I'm never gonna be rich. Right? I'm not gonna be rich. This guy's going 100 miles an hour. I want to kind of go 50 miles an hour and get there. But, bro, you need to figure out your day. And I figured out I'm a human I'm a man of routine, right? I don't like to read at night. I will not go home and read a book. No.
Okay.
Once I leave the office, my brain kind of shuts down, bro. My brain kind of shuts down. So I know, I'm like, okay, I read in the morning. Now, I don't mind reading in the morning. It actually feels pretty good. I read in the morning. I work out in the morning. I do all my stuff. I don't leave the office, bro, until I know, like, I'm like, all right, I'm pretty much done.
Yeah.
So I figured that out for myself.
Exactly. Self-discovery. You need to get to know yourself.
Like a puzzle piece, right? I plugged it in, bro. I figured out my environment determines how hard I work. So like sometimes when I'm at home, I'm gonna get distracted. I don't stay home. I really don't. If I'm gonna do something. So when I do vacations, bro, like when I do vacation with my fiance, a lot of people are like, oh, I work on vacation. Bro, I don't fucking work on vacation. I don't work on vacation. I don't like it. I do not like it. Unfortunately, it may be whatever it is, it is. People are like, oh, I'm always working on vacation. I'm like, oh, good for you, bro. I'm not.
Yeah.
When I went to New York, I did one deal. I had one deal going there. And it was just because it was a pain in the butt that I did it for a little bit. But I was there. I even extended my trip 2 extra days. I didn't fucking work. People were calling me like, yo, call my office, bro. Like, I'm not working, bro. I run a business. You got to work 24/7. I'm like, bro, come my office. I'm not working, bro. But it's because I like to enjoy those little aspects. I really like to enjoy what the fuck I'm doing
Being
at that
present
moment,
in
bro.
the moment.
Yes, man. And having to
huge.
work. Dude, having to work, I forward my calls. I don't answer any calls before 9:30 until I get into my car. I don't answer my phone because my morning routine is sacred to me. I work out, I read my Bible, I pray, I read my book, and the moment the calls start coming in, the distractions start coming in, my mind starts wandering, bro. And I've realized, I'm like, even when realtors text me, we got an active deal. Hi, I have a client for you. Great, the client can wait.
Boom.
You'll still be pre-qualified later on, but the client can wait. And I feel a lot of people are reactive, bro. I'm not reactive. I tell people, I'm like, this is me. This is my schedule. If I lose some business, I lose some business.
You need to prioritize yourself. First, you need to get to know yourself. You need to know what works for you, what doesn't. I realized for me, not doing something, it doesn't work. Like when I'm like literally just there, nothing to do, it just doesn't work. Right? So you get to know yourself, right? But at the same time, I agree with you. I love when I'm spending time with my mom. You can call as many times as you want. I'm not picking up that phone. You know what I mean? Yeah. Sundays, you don't call me because that phone is not, you know what I mean? Yeah. Mornings, I'm the same thing like you. I don't do business in the morning. Yeah. I don't do calls, meetings before noon because it's like my workout, my this, my reading, this boy over here, you know what I mean? Like all of that stuff in the mornings. Yeah. So it's like getting to know yourself and what works for you.
Absolutely.
You work at night, you're productive at night, great. Sleep in the morning. You want to sleep 10, 12 hours, great. If the hours that you're awake, I love sleeping.
Yeah. That's right. You struggle with a lot of waking up.
Oh, bro, at the beginning?
You struggle with a lot of
the
waking
mornings?
up.
You can't wake me up in the mornings, bro.
So I'm getting up now.
You know, bro, 9 a.m. I'm up. 9 a.m. Yeah, Davey helped me out a lot with that.
Okay.
Working out has been a key, it's been key, like in the past couple of years. Like I wake up, first thing I do is the gym.
Okay.
Like Davey's waiting for me, so it's like boom, boom, gym.
Yeah. That's the best thing, bro. Best thing, bro.
I build that in, and it's like I don't do anything until I get out of the gym, take a shower, then I get to work.
You feel great, bro.
Feel amazing.
You feel amazing. If you do it in the morning,
It changes everything.
Bro, when I do it in the morning, I feel I have more energy. But the moment I do it at night, sometimes I trick myself. I'm like, I'm going to go during the afternoon.
Right.
Papa, when I get out of there, I don't know what I'm going to eat.
Bro, I'm the same. Like, if I don't work out in the morning, like, to work out at night, it's killer because you don't have the same energy. But one thing that's been happening to me, too, is, like, I go to the gym, I work out. Bro, like, after the workout, you don't feel like working. Like, if you work out with David, like, after I work out with David, yo, getting to do meetings, it's like, ooh.
I don't mind it, bro. I like it. I wake up early.
Yeah.
I wake up.
You gotta work out with David,
up, bro.
Yo,
I'll work out with
get
David
a leg workout with David, and then we can talk, bro.
Not in the morning, bro. I'm gonna throw up in the morning, but I work out in the morning, bro, and I enjoy it, bro. Sometimes, like, look, bro, I'll be honest with you. Today I did not work out in the morning. I'm not working out at night, bro. I'm like, hey, tomorrow's a new day, bro.
New day.
I'll figure it out during the week and I'll make it work. But you just gotta know yourself, bro. Like, you just really gotta find yourself. Mondays are my hardest day because from Sunday I go from being lazy as hell
to having to like wake full on throttle.
Exactly. So it's like a little ramp up period on Monday, but bro, by Tuesday I'm feeling good.
Boom,
all the way to
boom,
Friday, Saturday,
boom,
I'm like,
boom,
bang,
let's
bang,
go.
let's keep it going, bro. Yeah.
That's amazing. But one thing, let me just stop you right there that you said and kind of like a click. Bro, you have to know that once you get to know yourself, you grow a lot faster.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Because you learn how to say no to the things you don't like. You know, you learn how to say yes to the things you like, and you put more time into what you really want to do.
Absolutely, bro.
So you feel better about yourself. You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
So that's huge. That, like, getting to know yourself is
bro,
mind blowing.
That so much, bro.
It helps you in every area of your life.
I've struggled with that so much, bro. The identity crisis of myself, of who I want to be.
Yeah.
The detachment of going out back then, and I would go out and I would want to still go out. I've just got into that alignment point.
I feel it's because people they try to they try to fill in, they try to fit in into other groups, and it's like,
yes,
they're going out. All right, I'm gonna go out.
You're afraid to lose people.
You're afraid. That used to happen to me a lot.
You're afraid
That's
to lose
like close friends. Like, I don't want to lose them. You know what I mean? But it's like you need to learn how to say no.
But you need to learn how the person you really want to be, bro. Like the things that make you happy, bro. And it's like, me and my girl, we talked about it the other day. Like, I went to brunch yesterday. Yeah. And I went to brunch and it was in Wynwood and I went without her, bro. And I literally told her that day, like, it was crazy. It clicked that right then and there. I'm like, you know what, man? This is the last time I'm going out to Wynwood or something else without you, because I don't want to be that man. I don't want to be this husband. I don't want to be this father.
Yeah.
So mark my words, this is never happening again right here, right now. I went out yesterday, did not get drunk, left early, and went home and got to my girlfriend's house, my fiance's house, bro. And I felt wonderful,
amazing.
Bro. I showered, I got sushi. I was like, this is the life right here.
This is what I want. This is what I want
the whole time, man. And it took me a long time to figure that out, bro, because I'm young, I'm engaged, and you feel like you're gonna lose out on life, bro.
Yeah.
But you gotta ask yourself, what is life, bro? And we live in Miami, so life is like partying, the money, the yachts, the boats, the this, the that. But when you really take a real deep dive into your mind and you figure out, man, that's not the that's not the life that I want. That's not my dream life. Yo, you feel at peace, bro.
Yep.
You're like, yo, like, you don't miss.
Yeah, because then you know what you like,
bro.
You know what fun is to you.
If I don't have a friend, my fiance is my only friend, and my business is doing well, and I'm happy, and I'm watching football on Sunday. I'm the happiest person you can do.
Baby. You
bro,
can't miss the football.
When the football Sundays are there, I really don't do shit out there.
That's it.
Church finishes at 12:30. I'll have 30 minutes to get home.
That's it. To go football.
That's it.
Church and football on Sundays.
Bro, once the money starts coming in for real, church, Dolphins game, courtside, not courtside, fieldside, good tickets, bro. If my fiance wants to come, she can come, pero si no, voy solo. Pobrecita la niña.
I love that, bro. No, but bro, that's what makes you you. You know what I mean?
bro.
And that's where the growth happens.
And man, I haven't felt that I've grown as much as I have just bro in this year.
What's
dude.
next for you? What's your next goal? What do you have in mind between your blinders on? Where you hitting? What's your target?
Next goal in mind is bringing more lending to 100K a month in revenue. That's the next.
Okay. Where
the
you
next
guys at right now?
Big goal right now, bro. We are at somewhere around 10 to 15 right now.
Okay.
Somewhere hovering. We're getting better now. We were a little bit short now, but we're getting better. The loans are coming in. We're like at 15 right now. But I'm getting to 100K by October 2023. That's the goal.
Boom. That's
the
the
goal.
goal.
100K 2023.
We're getting all you accountable. You know what I mean?
Do it. Call me up, bro.
October 23rd.
October 23rd.
100K a month. You know what I mean?
More lending, bringing
Revenue,
in
more
100K
lending.
a month, more lending.
There you
bro.
go.
And and you know what we got building right now in the social media company. I don't want to say too much about it, but that one will be at 20K a month as well.
Okay.
By July 2023.
Nice,
So put that
nice.
one on the books as well.
Boom, boom, boom. I appreciate that because I want to do this for people to see the progress. I just don't want people here that is like, yeah, I'm making $1 million a month, whatever. That's cool, I know, but like, I want to see the people. Like, I want to see the stories how develop, right? Because I want to bring you on here like a year from now and be like, I said 100K. I didn't do 100. I did 120. I did 80.
Yeah.
Things went wrong. I went all the way, or things went right.
It's
I
the
scaled.
process, bro.
It's the process. That's what I want people to understand, to enjoy the process, to enjoy the failures. One thing that I want to talk about really quick that, I had the thought, but I lost it there in a minute, is embrace the failures.
Dude, 100%.
Embrace the failures. Go chase the failure. Like, don't go chase the success. Don't go chase the next hit. Go chase the failure. How much can you fail this month? Because the more you fail, the more you learn.
I tell my loan officers all the time, if I told you to make 100 cold calls, but 101 is going to be a yes. How fast would you make those 100 calls and get no's in front of your face?
Yo, that MLM training help you, bro.
Fuck it out of here, bro.
That's MLM training, bro. I did those trainings, bro. Come on. That's MLM training.
You did those trainings and I failed at MLM. So what does that tell you?
You failed MLM, but look where he's at now. You know what I mean?
But no, man. And one thing I do want to tell you, Manny, is I do appreciate this, bro. And this is something that I've wanted for so long, bro, because I feel that so many times when you're following reputable people, man, they only talking about hey, I got here.
Everybody comes in here and is like, hey, listen, I'm making 100K a month. I was an alcoholic and now I'm making 100K a month. Great, but what happened in the middle?
Where's your journey? Document
you know
the
what I mean?
success.
Like, what are you doing? Like, what's the process looking like, right?
Document the success. You're documenting this community, and I'll tell you, I'm actually creating a community as well, but for real estate industry professionals that are young guys, because we want to talk about like the fact that I'm at 200K, like I'm nowhere near where I need to be, but I'm here at 200K. Like whether you're at 100K, whether you're at 50K, like let's.
It's
talk,
more
bro.
relatable. It's more relatable. That's what I'm trying. Like that's what I'm trying to do with this.
Yes, bro.
Like I'm bringing heavy hitters here. You know what I mean? I had a couple of people here that they're doing numbers. They're pretty successful, right? And I have people coming on here that they're doing numbers. You know what I mean? They're doing numbers that you wouldn't even comprehend. But I also want to bring in,
people that are not doing numbers.
Things. No. Listen, you're different levels, bro. There's levels, and that I learned that from my mentor. You know what I mean? It's like you can't compare yourself because you think you're making a lot because you're making X amount of money, but there's someone making 10 times more than you.
If I compare myself to my fantasy football guys, I'm fucking rich.
Exactly. So it's like you don't want to be comparing levels, but at the same time, you want to use that as motivation.
Yes, exactly. There, if we're talking about that, like they were talking about going to an open gym to play ball.
Yeah.
And $3 was a deal breaker for them. Like whether they had to pay $3. Yeah, I was literally about to be like, yo, I'll buy the open gym for you guys, and everybody goes to have fun. Like what?
Yeah.
But if you compare yourself and I like, for example, I'll give you this on my lazy Sundays when I'm like, yo, I should be doing some more. I can relate to my fantasy football boys, and I'm like, I'm doing fine. I relate myself to you. I'm like, fuck, I gotta get up.
So, I gotta get to work.
Yeah, you relate yourself to that point. And realistically speaking, it's like you just have to find your self-discovery, man. And I think that's a really big talking point of where we're at right now. It's just self-discovery, bro, of where you need to be. And
what your priorities are. Yo, shout out to Walmart behind the camera. The guy's on point.
Just got some water. I'm
got some point
here, bro.
But yeah, bro, embracing failures. Go fail. Go try stuff. Because look, you found out. I see the Rolex, by the way.
Oh, you do?
I see the Rolly. You know what I mean? These levels, bro. Levels.
I remember when we were, bro, I forgot. When I was like, when I had just started, came back to Miami. Remember we went to Flanagan's, bro?
Yeah.
Went to Flanagan's and saw your Rolex. I was like, yo, it's a nice Rolex thing. I'm like, yo. But
look at you now.
It's crazy, bro. You see
I'm glad, bro. I'm glad you're growing and things are going well. But yeah, guys, go embrace failure, because this is the type of stories, like, no matter what level you're in, you can inspire someone. And that's what I'm trying to, do with this. It's like, yeah, you're making 10K a month. You can still inspire the people who are not making anything and still have a job.
Making anything.
So there's no reason for you to be behind the scenes. Oh. That's what I'm trying to do with this. It's like, one guy told me this, I back then, this guy, he was in, network marketing, and I asked him, how you feel so comfortable telling everybody your story? Like, how do you, talk about all your progress and all your stuff in front of thousands of people every day? And he said to me something I'll never forget. He's like, you never know who in the audience your story can change their life.
Amen, bro.
You never know. So it's like, yeah, that might be 3,000-4,000 people. Maybe 3,000-4,000 don't care, but there's one in there that actually it relates to one thing, just one little thing, right? Maybe they relate to you with the fantasy football. You never know what they're gonna relate to. So that's why the best way to build your brand is to put yourself out there, open up, show people what you're doing, no matter what level you're in, document it, because that same documentation, at the same time that you can impact life, it's just gonna take you to even higher levels. Because the same way we're documenting all of this, you come in here a year from now and you are 100 plus with more lending, you're gonna be like, I said that, I did that. This documentation helps you get you from like 100K a month to like a whole nother level, just because you track what you did.
Because you set that kind of mind frame up. And going back to what you said, bro, about what your MLM guy told you, you never know he could change. One thing that came up yesterday between me and my fiance, we were talking, and we want to be like leaders, we want to be leaders of the Christian faith, right? And one thing that she had said was, how do we tell other people like to do this when we started off this way? And I told her, like, straight up, I told her, we tell them exactly what we did. We tell them what we did wrong, down to the bone, how we started, what we messed up in, and how we continue to mess up. But because that's going to inspire them. I don't want to listen to a pastor who's had a perfect life, who's never done anything wrong in his life. Yep. That doesn't make me feel better.
You can't relate.
I want to listen to the pastor who is leading a church and telling me I am at fault. I am wrong. I have messed up. Even though it says this, I don't do it. I haven't done it, or I've messed up in that. But
transparency.
So I told her like that, and I was like, when we start inspiring couples that are going to get engaged in their marriage, we tell them straight up, you never lie to them, and you tell them your story flat out, because you don't know if they're struggling from the same thing, and they're like, and they can open up to you, bro.
Yep.
And they can tell you, and then you could be like, now I know how to really affect
transparency builds trust.
Yep.
I feel transparency builds trust and it builds relationships. Because most people don't open up. Like, most people can't tell you. Most people are not gonna come up to you and tell you, hey, listen, I lost millions of dollars. You know what I mean? Or, hey, listen, I've been through a lot of shit too. Yeah. Or, hey, listen, I got to a point that I didn't have a penny. You know what I mean? But and I was doing Uber to come up with money. Like, most people won't tell you the real raw stuff. They will just tell you the super bad moment and the best moment. But like in the between, buddy, what do you go through? Was it like a super, perfect path that you just grew and made millions? No, it's not like that. You go through shit.
They don't want to tell you.
And it's okay to open up.
It really is. And one thing, guys, for my salespeople out there, people only buy from people they like, know, and trust,
Boom.
So when you're being transparent, you're creating that trust, you're creating that relationship. And let's go back to the thing, guys, you don't have to be selling a tangible product. You don't have to be telling a tangible something that you're going to make money off, right? You may be selling advice to somebody who needs it, but because you opened up and you created that trust, they're going to take your advice and they're going to change that impact. You're not, like Grant Cardone said, sell or be sold, bro. You were always selling or you were always being sold, one way or another. You sold me to come onto this podcast. I didn't pay you anything, but I'm here, right? Like, so realistically, that's where the transparency comes from. It's creating that trust with your people.
Build relationships.
And if you don't, bro, and one thing that I've learned in my life, bro, that it comes big when it comes to you, I don't want to say this properly, so I don't get my tongue twisted up, but I don't really necessarily invest in a product. I necessarily invest in people.
Boom.
And if you come to me with a business idea that I may not know much about, but I know you, I know your character, I know who you are, and I know your work, bro, I'll invest in you 10 out of 10 times because I don't got to doubt you one bit.
Yep.
And that's why I invested with you. Like I always come to you. And
That's what people need to understand when you have a product service. And I don't want to go too into this rabbit hole, but with Amazon, right? With the stores. Bro, a lot of my clients a few of my clients lost money. Some people made money. A lot of our clients made a lot of money. But I'm here. I pick up every phone call that came my way. Every text got answered. Every conversation, we dealt with it. You know what I mean? A lot of people out there that you sold the business, hundreds of people, and they just disappeared. They never answer. A lot of people that just start a business, you know what I mean? And things go wrong, and they just go ghost.
Make money fast and they leave.
They just go ghost. And what people don't understand is you one name, bro. One name, one brand. You fuck up, call me. Tell me I fuck up. Let's figure this out. Let's figure it out. How can we make this work?
Yeah. And
that's what you got to do. In every business can go wrong.
Yeah.
But the one that it can't go wrong is you. And
I do the same thing with loans, man.
Like,
yeah, it's if a realtor comes up to me, like, yo, there's this type of loan program that's going out right now that everybody's inquiring about. Bro, and I just don't, like, it's too much work for me. I don't want to do it.
Yep.
And I tell the realtor, listen, I don't want to destroy the relationship with you, bro. I'll give you a list of lenders that do it, and you could talk to them.
Boom,
bro.
that's it.
You know, because at the end of the day, they close the lender. They're super happy that I referred them out, and they're going to keep bringing me business. Like,
bro, people respect that more than you, like, not picking up the phone.
When you
listen, you speak up the phone, tell me what's going on, bro. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all it is. Like, why are you ghosting me? You know what I mean?
Dude, it's like, yeah, but people are afraid, bro.
People are afraid because people are like, no, but what if? Yo, it's business. If you are transparent, listen, this is how I think about business. If you don't lie to people, right? You say you're 100% true to yourself, and you do all you can to make sure whoever does business with you comes up on top. You got no reason to ghost nobody.
You're good, bro.
Like,
you're good.
I'm putting all I got to make sure our business goes good. If it goes bad, it wasn't because of me. Yeah, and that's why I'm picking up every phone. You know what I'm trying to say? Bro, if you in the back end, you're like, I fucked up. Yeah. I lied to this guy to get him in, or like I did some dirty stuff in the back end. Then you don't pick up the phone. Yeah, that's how I think about it.
When you're not
that's how I think about it.
When you're not true and transparent, like
because there's no reason to be,
scared. There's no reason to be scared.
Listen.
If you have nothing to hide, why aren't you calling? You know, if you have nothing to hide, and I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
And it's all about the legacy that you're gonna leave.
Your name, bro.
Your name.
That's so important. I'd rather lose every penny I have in my bank account right now.
Your name is true.
But my name is true to myself, bro. I can go broke.
Nobody can ever say
I can lose it all, but nobody can say shit about me.
Yeah.
Like, nobody can tell me, yo, he didn't pick up, he went ghost, he disappeared. Nah, we there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm putting a face to whatever goes wrong. You know what I mean?
Because you own it.
I feel people need to understand that. Like, because people say, nah, whatever, I'm in Miami, I did this, I can just go move out. Listen, bro, the worst thing that can happen to you, and I watched this in a movie, and I kind of like, bro, you had a dinner with your mom, with your, whatever, your girl, right, your wife, and someone that you scam shows up, like, where do you go? Like, it doesn't mean they're gonna do shit to you, but like, bro, your face, like, how do you have face to say hello to that person? To like, you're like, you know what I'm saying? You're like, bro, get the bill, we gotta get out of here.
Let me cover my face.
You know what it's your name, bro.
And that's all that matters, though. Because when you die, what are people gonna say about you, bro?
Bro, like, it's why you alive, bro.
It's true.
When you die, you don't really fucking care. You're already dead.
Yeah.
But like, here, your kids.
That's what it passes on to your kids. Like,
you know what I mean?
Your dad.
Like, you're proud of your dad. I can see it in your eyes. When you talk about your dad, you're like, yo,
listen,
my
bro.
dad. I don't know him, but I can feel the respect and how proud you are of that guy.
Bro, listen.
You know what I mean?
I'll tell you this, bro. I'll tell you this, yo. My dad is a dick. Like, I say that, like, bro, with the capital D.
He's gonna be watching.
Like, fuck it. Like, I tell him, like, my dad is a dick. Like, he will tell you to your face it's not. But one thing about that man is that you can never say he's lied to you.
Boom.
Bro, he is always upfront about him. You cannot question his values. You cannot question what he thinks. Bro, because he will tell you. And people don't like him for that, bro.
Yeah.
People don't like him. But you can't say shit about him. And that's one thing that I respect wholeheartedly. Like, he never turns, no matter how much pressure is on there, no matter what. That guy can make you feel uncomfortable in a room full of 50 people. And he was lieutenant of the city of Miami for about 10 years or whatever. Bro, I would go like to events and stuff that he would get me into. I would see this man. You didn't come in with a belt. Go. You're going home.
Boom.
Like, he was there. Like it's something about a chain of respect, a command. He's like, if I tell you to do this, you're going to do this, right? If you don't complete that task, you're done. Yo, so I said, no. I told you what to do. You didn't do it.
I was clear.
I'm not backing. So, like, they know. They're like, Lieutenant, like, Gonzalez is there. Don't fuck around, bro. Like, there's no like, okay. You know
I love
like,
it, bro.
No, but like, so people called him a dick, but he didn't care. That was him. That was his brand.
That's who he is.
So, but he was never gonna be like, all right, I don't want to be a dick. I'm gonna be like, no. Like, no matter how much you hate it, like, yo, please.
It is what it is.
Nope.
Boom. Bye. Go home. Get that belt, bro.
Yeah. Go get that belt and don't come back. Maybe next time.
That's it. Maybe next time,
bro.
I love that. I love that about people because this is confident. Certainty. They know who they are, and you're either good with it or no. But this is who I am, and it goes back to getting to know yourself. You know what I mean?
You're
it all
either
goes
good
back
with
to that.
it or you're not. But this is me.
Boom. That's it, guys. Be yourself, bro. That's the best way to win. That's the best way to sell. Be yourself. And the book that I'm reading right now says, "Let your creative mechanism do the work."
That's your brain.
Let your creative mechanism do the talking. Don't think about it.
Yeah.
You know the answer.
Yeah.
You know what to say when you get on that sales call.
Yeah.
If you prepare yourself enough, you know what to say. You know who you are. Don't think. Just do. Just 100%. Do it. You know what you need to say. You know that it might be wrong. It might be right. No matter.
Yeah.
Let your creative mechanism do the talking.
Do the talking.
Bro, that's gonna help you incredibly.
Immensely.
Because you stop caring about what people say. You stop caring about how people are gonna react. You're like, this is who I am, and this is
you're
how
never
I'm gonna
please
say.
Everybody.
Like, bro, listen. Listen. I was gonna say some shit. Yeah. Everybody, listen. We gotta address this shit. We gotta address this. Everybody has been like, yo, my dad hit me up. It's like, bro, have you realized you have no shoes on? It's like, this is who I am, bro. Yeah. He's like, yeah, you're right. Just do whatever the fuck. I was like, it's my podcast. It's my house.
Manny talks,
bro. You don't want to see me barefoot? Just, bro, don't watch it. I don't need people to watch this shit. I want people to watch it. I don't need it.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm in shorts. I'm, barefoot. That's who I am.
Absolutely, bro.
I don't want to listen, bro. How I'm running right now, like, yo, I don't got time to go dress up, do my hair, put pants on, get dressed to be here in the podcast. No, because like we just did a call, 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Like I got 5 minutes after the call to be here.
Yeah.
So what? Am I gonna dress up, take a shower? No. Boom. This is who I am. Whoever like it, great. Whoever doesn't, you know what I mean?
Bro, I don't even have a haircut. I used to have to get a haircut before getting on the camera. I'm like, bro, I don't even have a hair. I don't care. Let's go.
Exactly. Just be who you are. I mean, there's things that obviously, but just be who you are. Yeah, just be who you are and be confident about it and just let your creative mechanism do the talking. That's all I say.
What changed my mind a lot, bro, was when I realized, yo, I'm never going to please everybody, bro.
Boom.
It's not going to work. It's not going to happen. So one of the main things that I was always scared of was when I started becoming Christian. That's a very big, sensitive topic, bro. A lot of people won't buy from me.
For real? Wow.
It's true, right?
Okay.
It's true, right? Like a lot of people won't buy from me because they have such a strong persecuted belief of Christians. And you know what? I thought to myself, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care what people think of me, because those who buy from me are the ones I want buying from me.
Yeah.
So once I realized that, bro, I became who I was, bro. I became who I was.
You embrace yourself, and that's when like the breakthrough comes,
bro.
That's when everything starts going your way.
What, bro? I have been driving like that's just like driving down the lane, bro.
Yeah.
You seen that TikTok with what's this guy's name? Pablo Pascual and what's this guy's name? Nicolas Cage. They're like smiling at each other.
Yeah.
But that's how I feel, bro. I just feel good, bro. And there's nothing that could test me, test my fate, test my life, test my choices.
Bro, belief is one of the strongest things in this world. And once you embrace what you believe on, and whatever religion it is, like some people believe in God, some people believe in, I was in Dubai, they believe in a lot, right? Yeah. Some people believe in themselves, some people believe in the universe. Whatever you believe on, once you embrace that and you like, this is who I am.
Yes.
Nobody care. I don't care what anybody thinks. This is who I am. You like me? Great. You don't? Amazing.
Yeah. Sorry.
Boom. Solid.
I don't get, bro. That one thing about people that piss me off, is when they try to push something on you, bro.
Yeah.
When they try to, whether it's Christians who push it on other people, I hate that too, bro. I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that, bro. I really. That's why I tell you, like
Respect.
I told you, you can come to my group or not. I don't care. You can come to the church or not. I don't care. You can be an atheist or not. I don't care, yo. Like it's up
respecting
to you.
other people's opinion, other people's perspective. You believe in it. I love how strong you believe in it. Just
Bro.
because, like, it doesn't matter what I believe on. What matters is I care about you. I see how happy you are. I see how much you're growing. So I respect whatever you believe on because it's making you grow, and I care about you. I don't care about what you believe on.
And when you're
you know what I'm
true to
saying?
when you're true to your shit, that's what I respect.
Boom.
When you're true to your stuff, like, and you stand on the ground, you fight on the hill, like you
Yeah,
say,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna die on this hill. I have even more respect for you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, if nobody can change your mind, bro, that's all you need, bro.
Yeah. But also, it is okay to change your mind.
It is, yeah.
So, if,
But no like you decide when it.
No, of course, you have to know
when it fits your agenda. There we go. That's what I meant to say.
Okay, yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. So it's like, don't be Christian here and then go, be something else somewhere
else. And when you
else.
meet somebody that doesn't believe in God, oh no, yeah,
I mean either.
Yeah,
don't just go with the flow.
Don't be a chameleon, but don't be a snake. Don't be a chameleon, bro.
Yeah,
be
don't
true
try to
yourself.
be true to yourself. Exactly, I agree with that.
Yeah.
But my point was, people are also afraid to change their mind, even when it comes to business. They start a business, right? And it's like, nah, I want to just die hard on this until I either succeed or no, bro. Sometimes it's okay to say, hey, this is not for me. I'm going to go do something else. Stay until the end because I actually want to ask him some key questions that are not only going to help him, but are also going to help you. And like, like I'm trying to always figure out a way to add value to yourself, but also me learning from like who's there, right? And that's something that I always talk about. And it's like, you have to be a white piece of paper when it comes to learning. Like, no matter what level you're in, no matter what stage you're in, whoever is in there can teach you something, So be willing to say, hey, I'm going to listen. I'm going to see what can I learn? Because there's always something to learn. Like, a homeless person has something to teach you, right? So there's always something to learn. Be a white piece of paper so you can take it all in. That is key. But yeah.
Sorry, guys.
We have you back here.
I was, bro.
Listen, it's the water. But all good.
That's why I'm drinking the second one.
But yeah, bro, I had a blast. It's been great. It's
really been fun.
A little bit here and there, a little bit about everything,
Yeah.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to talk about here in the podcast. I'm excited to see where we take this community.
Bro.
I'm excited to see your growth with the company now.
I'm really excited for this community, bro. It's really something. It's crazy because it's something I've always wanted. Like I've always desired something to this capacity, right? Where we see people grow and really see the journey, bro. The fact that you're gonna document this, bro. Like I was literally like, bro, I don't even know how to build a community, and then you start a community that built a community. I'm like, well, now I know how to do it. Now I'm gonna know how to do it, right?
Boom, boom.
So I'm really, really excited to see, man, because people just don't talk about this stuff.
Yep.
I think that when people see you and they see you how hard you work, they don't know about the Uber and DoorDash that I know, bro. They don't know about, the cleaning stuff. Like, they don't know about all that, bro. To me, you're a big inspiration, bro. And to see you building this out, man, I know that I'd rather not learn from anybody else.
I appreciate that, bro. I really do.
Yeah,
I
know that
I know it's going to take a lot of time. This is not something you build overnight. I mean, the goal is to put 2,500 people in that event in January.
That's already done. It's
this
already
is for
done.
people to understand. You don't just do something and it's like, I'm going to do it next month. I'm already planning 8 months ahead, right? We're already thinking, all right, who do I want to have at that event? You know what I mean? You good there, bro?
You're gonna call me out, bro.
Of course I'm gonna call you out. It's not me about to call you out, bro. You trying to make me like, nah, bro, whatever. No, I saw that.
I was trying to play it off.
I have a water bottle going. Yeah, I saw that. But no, yeah. So we have the event coming up. It's in January. That's the big company event that I want to do, and it's 2,500 people. That's the goal that I have in mind.
2,500 people. You're gonna put one person on stage, right?
I want to put one person front. There you go. It could be you. I want to see you up there.
Yeah, man.
I want to do that. I want to do that because that's something a lot of people don't do. They're trying to just get the big names on stage. Right. And yeah, we're going to get some big names, but I want to get on stage someone now from we have 48, 50 people in the group that literally got grandfathered in and started from the ground up. They're seeing everything. I want to get one person out of there.
Manny, let me ask you something, bro. Just, now that we're talking about this big event, right? What is your, not that what makes it different, but what is your big picture goal for this event for the 2,500 people? Like, what is it there that you're really trying to make different or change about a normal mastermind, a normal Tony Robbins or Grant Cardone event? What are you trying to do?
Yeah, so the main thing with this event is going to be transparency. So,
key topic today.
So basically, what I'm doing type of a documentary. So this is a little bit. I haven't talked about this.
That's why I asked it. I was like,
I told you guys to say it at the end. So if you just walk away from this video while he went to the bathroom, you're pretty much fucked. So the main goal is to document everything, and in the January event, announce a partnership with Netflix for a TV show.
That's the goal.
That's the goal.
That's the goal. And let me ask you something. Have you even spoken to Netflix about this?
No.
But it's gonna happen, right?
Oh, I already saw myself on that event. I don't know. It's gonna be Netflix Hulu. I don't fucking know. But like, I closed my eyes the other day in the kitchen. I'm like, I'm at the event. I'm in this stage, and I'm announcing that we documenting the entire journey from 0 to 7 figures, and that we're documenting everything, and that we actually partnered up with Netflix to do a show.
Dude, it's amazing, bro. I'm so excited.
Maybe it's Netflix. YouTube is actually making more money than Netflix right now. It's monetizing a lot more. I don't care who's gonna do it. They don't do it. I'll do it myself.
Yeah.
But
you start your with Steve will do it, dude.
but it's like I put together such a bulletproof blueprint when it comes to building and scaling your business that I know is gonna bring so much value to people. And yeah, I'm building this business to 7 figures. That's cool, I know. But it's like when we get in that event, I want to bring people on the stage that have done that. You know, I want to get people to that $1 million mark. And we're going to announce a few things on the Sunday event. But it's like, I want to get people to that mark where they make the 7 figures. They get to be on stage. They get to be recognized.
Oh, yes.
You know what I mean? And all of that. And what would make me different in that event out of everybody else is that it's myself. There's no other Manny out there. There's a Tony Robbins.
That is true.
There's Tony Robbins. There's Grant Cardone. Amazing. I love them all. There's no another Manny Campos out there.
That is true.
You know what I mean?
That is
and
very
that's
true.
what you need to understand about you and your business right now. You all trying to be someone else, be you, because there's no one like you.
Yo, I say that all the time. People are like, "Yo, what's different from you and what's different from your business?"
Myself.
Yeah, me, bro.
That's
like,
what's
what?
different.
You want to work with me?
Yeah, that's what's different.
It's so true, bro. Yo, I am so excited, bro.
So that event is happening.
And you're giving the Netflix documentary when you partner with, you're giving away for free.
Ah,
You're gonna give it to them for free, like,
bro.
listen.
Listen. There's a lot in the works that you guys are gonna know firsthand. You know, the people in the inner circle, but there's a lot in the works. Big partnerships happening. You know,
bro.
big things that I want to put together because I know how strong that blueprint is. So it's like I want to build everything around that, and I know that event is gonna be kind of like that event is gonna be the start of everything. You know what I mean? So the next 7-8 months is just building up to that event.
Wow, bro. And you're going to man, what was I gonna say? Yeah, for the Life Mastery, but you're gonna tell us exactly how you did these partnerships, how you did.
Yeah,
everything.
so on Sunday on the event, it's the Inner Circle first networking event. I'm gonna show you everything I have built in the past 2 weeks.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna open up, I'm gonna like, here's the systems, here's the workflow, here's the SOPs, like here's the team that we have, here's how you hire, right? So I'm gonna open up everything.
Wow.
And then at that event, it's gonna be not only obviously the few things we have done, but like from now to like there. 8 months of documentation behind the scenes to be able to show people it's like any business, no matter what stage you're in, you can use this. I was talking to a good friend of mine the other day. He's at a point that he's doing pretty good numbers. And I was I talked to him for like about an hour, 2 hours. I'm like, where do you fit?
Yeah, where do you fit in the process?
You fit in one of those steps.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, bro, here it is. And I'm like, boom, put it together. Boom, value added.
Bro, that's
Even if you're making millions right now, like, bro, the goal with this, the end goal is to cure diabetes.
really.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That's going to
bro.
take 10, 15 years. I don't know how long.
God. But it's already done. But it's already done.
It's to cure. It's crazy. People don't believe me. Like, I'm not a doctor. I'll put together the team that's going to do that.
Yeah, you don't need to
You
be
know
a
what I
doctor
mean?
to do it.
But there's a bigger why behind everything. And one of the things is to cure diabetes. Now, for me to do that, for us to be able to do that, it takes weekly calls with 20, 30 people. It takes podcasts where nobody's watching, because some of these podcasts nobody. Like, I understand that. It takes that
Yeah.
to get there.
Yeah.
So this
Absolutely.
is a 5-10 year plan. You know what I mean?
So now let me ask you one thing as well, man. And something I struggle with. That's why I want to ask you. You know, I struggle with it. You know, finding my why, bro. It wasn't easy to find my why, because anybody could say it for their parents, for this, for that, but I didn't truly feel it. You know, my why now is a little bit more different. My why now is for my future and for myself, really, mostly for my 10 years from now, guy. You know, the fact that for my fiance and my future family. That's my why. It really is. So what do you tell people that can't access their why right now? What do they do?
So you want to dig deep. You want to dig deep in what moves you. And when you feel bad, who's the first person that comes to mind? You know, when you feel like quitting, who's the first person that you're like, I can't quit because they depend on me, or like I can't quit because they're looking at me, right? You gotta take it out of yourself. You can't just put it on yourself, because I feel we let ourselves down daily.
Every day.
So you like, I'm gonna wake up at 5 and you wake up at 6.
Every day.
You know what I mean? So it's like you gotta put it on someone else. You gotta figure it out what someone else is. For me, it's always been my mom. Back then when I didn't have anything, it was my mom, my dad. I want to retire them. Then I retired them, and then I'm like, right, but what else? I went through a phase it was crazy, you know, cycles, whatever, you know, emotional cycles, financially, all of that. But then I toggle back into my why. And it's like, what's my why? Still my mom, still my dad. Not financially, they're set financially, but it's like I want to see them grow. I wanna be able to help my mom. Exactly. To be emotionally stable, to be financially stable, to grow into a better person every single day. I want to help my dad be stable in all areas, to grow in all areas. You know what I mean? I want to get them on. I don't know if you ever heard the 10X Health with Gary Brecka.
No.
So this guy is amazing. I want to eventually bring him here on the podcast. This guy knows he's so knowledgeable when it comes to health and optimizing your health and all that. I want to get my mom and dad with him. You know what I mean?
Really?
Bro, this guy charges I think it's like $15,000, $20,000 just to look at your blood. But it's insane what he can do. Look him up.
Gosh.
You got to look him up. Forget about the money. Look him up. Gary Brecka, he took care of Grant Cardone. He took care of Dana White, right? All these people.
Brecka.
Yeah. You need to get on him, right?
Gary
You need to look him up
guy.
ASAP.
Okay, I got him.
And bro, this guy is fucking, he literally, Dana White was like super fat. He was super bad.
He was.
And bro, the flip,
Was
360 in a couple of years. This guy literally changed his life. Same with Grant Cardone.
You want to do that with your mom, for your mom?
I want to do it for me too. But my priority is like, I want to put them on with him. I want to have like a private doctor making sure my mom and my dad, they don't got to go to a hospital.
They live forever.
You know what I mean? They're not going to live forever, but while they're here, they're going to be like.
They're going to be okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't got to go and, wait 2-3 hours at the hospital. Like I want a private.
Which is,
you know what I'm saying?
One of the main things, and I think, guys, and your why doesn't have to be so big. Like, one of my main whys that I have, and you just inspired it to me, is like, I want to be able to buy a house next to my parents.
Boom.
My parents,
that's a house you should buy, not yours.
Yeah, my parents bought a house in 2000 for $200,000. It was now worth close to $1 million. So, to make money, to buy that house, I gotta make money.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, all right, I don't wanna have that choice. I don't wanna have that, hey, I have to live far now, so I gotta drive to my parents' house and now they can barely see their grandkids. No, man. I want to be right next door. Boom. I want them to show up whenever they want. I want them to enjoy their grandkids, because that's all my mom wants in the world, bro. So that's what needs to happen. So that's the whole point of my why there. My why is, if I move to Texas, parents, come on through, you know.
Yep.
Get on a flight whenever you want.
Exactly. Be able to not only yourself have location freedom, time freedom, but also them.
Yes.
You know, also them, so they can enjoy it. You know, while they're here, they can enjoy it.
My girl's parents too, man. You know that
exactly for everybody, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta make enough money you can help everybody.
Exactly.
Like what? There's no shortage of money in this world. So if you can go make $1 million a month, why would you make just 100? That's 100%. What I tell people. You gotta figure it out. I feel happiness comes with when you're fulfilling your whole potential. So you gotta figure it out. You gotta ask yourself, what is my potential? If you believe and you understand that you have the potential to go make $1 billion, when you're not working towards that billion, that's when you feel that you're not happy.
Amen. And when you talk about money there, when you say that, what are, like, for somebody starting, just we're on this, right? What are the checkpoints of money? Like, what is it like? All right, I made my first $1,000. Now I made my first 5, 10.
Yeah.
You know, what's the checkpoint?
I feel the first checkpoint, and it's something that everybody needs to understand. It's not 1,000. It's not 10,000. It's not 20. The checkpoint is wherever you at financially. So you have to know your number. You have to know your finances. Basically, you have to understand that whatever your expenses are, that should be your first checkpoint. That should be okay. So you need to understand your numbers. If you're spending $3,000-$4,000 a month, then your first checkpoint should be 4 or 5. Yep. To make sure all your expenses are covered, and now you have the flexibility and the ability to go work in yourself and work in your business stress-free. Amen. That is the biggest thing, because that's what people stay at a job for 40 years. And it's because they got to come up with money to pay rent. So it's like, I have to go to a job. But if you're able to build a business to the point that all your expenses are paid for, now you work at the business stress-free. And now when you're stress-free, your creative self goes 100%.
Bro,
So that's the
100%.
first check.
100%. It's crazy because when I joined this, when I started this ownership share, I had to give up like some of my revenue. I really do. But I'm financially good like right now. Like
exactly,
I can go the next year.
You don't have a Ferrari, you don't have a penthouse that you gotta pay $20,000 a month for.
Bro, I can go the next year without having to worry about my income. But it allows me the creative freedom and the creative flow
in the future
to be like, all right, these next 6 months, I'm ramping up. I'm starting a new business. That's how I feel. Like I'm starting a brand new business.
From zero.
I don't know anything about mortgages.
$100,000 by October this year.
Exactly.
On the books.
October. What is it? April? October? 6 months?
6 months.
That's too long.
Boom, boom. You can do it.
That's easy, bro. And
that's done.
And one thing that I had for all of you guys reading that, it sounds like a crazy goal. It sounds like a crazy ass goal. It really does. And that's another hurdle I had to get over. I had to get over the hurdle of there are no crazy goals, bro. They're really not, man.
No, it's just a number.
Because, and as cheesy and corny as it sounds, you're like, shoot for the moon, land on the stars, bro. But realistically speaking, bro, if I'm trying to shoot for 100K, and when I land on 70 or 80K a month,
you're still good.
I am happy as hell. What?
Yeah, you're still
like,
good.
I am 100%. So why not shoot for 100K a month?
Yeah.
Then once I hit the 100K a month, okay, we're going to 2, 3, 400K a month, you know?
You have to figure it out. What are you okay with? Like,
exactly.
Because that's as a path that a lot of people, you know, it fucks up a lot of people too. Because it's like, yeah, I want to make $1 million a month, but I'm not okay with working or doing or taking on the responsibility that takes to get to $1 million a month.
Bro.
You have to understand what are you willing to do. Once you know that, that's like you got no limits.
Like what, bro?
You can set the biggest goal ever, like go make $1 million in 12 months. Yeah, that seems impossible. You can do that. You know what I mean? Go make $100,000 a month, $1 million, $3 million a month. Like I know people bringing in like, you know what I mean? And it's like, no matter how old you are, you set the goal, you work your ass off to get to the goal, you're going to get to the goal.
And correct me if I'm wrong, bro. I know you have the seven step millionaire.
Steps. Yeah.
But didn't you have something like the 12-month millionaire as well, or no?
No, so the whole game plan, the whole blueprint is 7 steps, right? Steps. So 7 steps, how to become a millionaire in 7 steps. And when I talk about a millionaire, I'm not talking about $1 million in the bank. Hear me out.
I'm listening.
Because you can have $1 million in the bank and not be a millionaire.
Okay, explain.
I put $1 million in your bank account, you're not a millionaire. You just have $1 million.
Okay. What's $1 million?
What makes you a millionaire is understanding how you get there. Understanding what you gotta do to get there and getting to know yourself as the person that, you know, has $1 million. $1 million in your bank account is just numbers. It's just digits. That's cool. Whatever. But when you become the millionaire, it's different. Because now you walk like a millionaire. You can make the million back up whenever you want. You know what I mean? That is what the blueprint is for. Because I don't want people to, I'm going to start a business, boom, boom, great. Get to the million. You don't understand how you got there.
Lucky, yeah.
You lose it all, how you get it back.
People get lucky. It happened a lot last 2 years.
Exactly.
A lot of people got lucky, bro.
You know, you get lucky, you make a few millions, you lose it all, how you get it back? You don't know. So with a blueprint, you can always, you feel a lot more confident because like, I can do it anytime, any day.
100%, bro.
Because I know how I got here.
100%.
You know what I mean? And that's why people have to be okay with the journey taking 4 years, 5 years, 10, whatever it is. Most people never make $1 million. Most people never even get to make $100,000 a year in their lifetime. So you're shooting for a big goal. Understand that, to make $1 million. So just the fact that, maybe it takes me a year, maybe it takes you 10, maybe it takes you 5, don't matter. If you get there, you're already part of like top 1% of the world. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So the blueprint that I put together is to make sure people have something to look back to, you know, when they get there. So it's trackable, you know?
Absolutely.
And no matter what stage you're in, you can always use that blueprint. That's how I build it. Because I'm using it right now. You know what I mean? So there's a step there for everybody. That's what that we're putting together here in the community. Yeah. That's what we're doing.
That's incredible, bro. I think a lot of people struggle with getting to that point or even making it a reality to them until, you know, recently. Like I know.
Yeah, bro. Scalability is one of the things that, look, people have a business, you know, 20, 30, 50 a month. But it's like, I don't even know what I'm running here. I don't even know what the business is about. So it's like,
they reach that top.
They're like, boom, I'm going to stay here. Some people hit it 10, 20 a month. They stay there for years. Because they don't understand what business they built. So that's what the blueprint is going to be about. That's the mastermind is going to be about. Understanding your business, understanding not only what you have, but like, how can you scale it, take it to a whole nother level? How can you duplicate it? Because if you can duplicate it, you don't know what you have.
Bro, I was feeling that like, and I was honestly like, I felt it. I felt that hard because sometimes it was happening to me like when I was like, man, I'm doing this well in business, but I can't show other people how to do it. So I feel like how am I duplicating this, you know?
Boom.
And how am I growing that? Now I've also understand that everybody's different, you know, in a sense. So when you're teaching people, it gets a little bit different there. But when I started, it's funny because when you start getting to a level, like I started making 10K a month.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, I'm a baller. Like I feel good.
Yeah,
like, right
it's
now,
easy to get comfortable.
Yeah. And then I did for a little bit, bro. I honestly did getting a little bit comfortable, man. And then I started realizing, bro, that there's more money out there. There's so much more money out there. Then, you know, I started going to 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and I started feeling good. And now I'm like, all right, I need to get somewhere more because there's no way that I'm going to, you know, my wedding's going to cost me a shit ton of money.
Bro, the Science of Getting Rich. Everybody got to go get that book. The Science of Getting Rich. Have you read that book?
Yes, sir.
It says money helps you get to your potential, to become the best self you can be. Mm-hmm. People need to understand that getting rich is not a matter of if. It's a matter of like, you got to get rich.
You're doing yourself a disservice if you're not.
You got to get rich because your kids deserve to have the best time. You deserve to have the best time. Your wife deserves to have the best time. So if you don't go get rich, none of that happens. If you don't go get rich, you don't get to see your best self.
You can't help people the way
you can't help people. You can't help yourself. You can't help nobody. Mm-hmm. Your mom gets sick. Who's going to pay the bills?
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what I try to tell people. Obviously, not everybody's going to go that route, but it's like getting rich is not an option. It's a must.
A ton of people, man, they
like,
always think.
It is what it is.
Bro, everybody sometimes I talk to, man, people tell me, like, oh, money doesn't buy happiness. And I'm like, yo, it doesn't buy happiness, but I can do a lot more with money than I can without. Like I can 100%. Help and impact people. That creates happiness.
Happiness is a whole different topic. That's what people don't understand. Money is one thing, happiness is another one. They don't go together.
Exactly.
People gotta understand that.
Exactly.
For you to make a lot of money, yeah, you gotta have some type of happiness, some type of level of happiness. But for you to be happy, you don't need money.
You don't.
You don't need money. You can be happy without money. But it's just two different squares, two different boxes.
But define yourself. Like, define happiness. What is happiness to you, right?
Yeah.
Happiness to me, my mom happy, my mom healthy,
boom.
My family, my girl good, my girl not working. How's that achieved?
You need money.
Through that route.
You need money.
So it's like...
You need money, bro. You need to make money.
You do, man. You do. And it's whatever you want, regardless of what, bro. Happiness to me is not being constricted. Happiness to me, straight up, bro. Even where I'm at right now, bro. I swear on my life, bro, even when I'm at right now, it still upsets me to pay like an Uber delivery charge for any food. Like I still won't buy Uber if I have to pay like an extra $7 or something.
Yeah?
Like that. Yeah, seriously.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right. And I'm kind of at the point where it doesn't matter anymore. Like I can like do it without affecting me in any way. But then now I'm like, you know, but I want to get to the point where it really doesn't bother me. Like at any given point, like I'll pay the upcharge, I'll pay this. So, and one of those things where it started like coming to me was a lot of times like lunch. I don't make my fucking lunch. I don't do anything, bro. I go to the nearest restaurant near me. I get my lunch. I eat my lunch, and I go back to the office.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But I make it a point. Lunch makes me very happy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay. Yeah.
So when I have good lunch, I like to spend money on lunch.
Yeah.
So that more money, more lunch, more happiness.
and one thing that it might help you is, my mentor told me this. I'm gonna bring him on here, and he said you have to take care of yourself because you're the foundation of everything that you're building, right? You are the foundation. The tree won't grow if you don't grow, right? You're the tree. You're the foundation. You're the one giving shade to everybody around you. So taking like it's not being a cheap ass. You know what I mean? If you're trying to take an Uber, Uber regular is $20. Uber luxury is like 60, maybe 50. If you can afford it, yeah, take the looks. You deserve it. Conversations are gonna be different. The environment is gonna be different. So it helps you level up. 100%. Right? So it's something that it took me some time for, bro, I never went great. You know what I mean? Like, it took me time for it to click.
How long did you drive your Camry for? How long did you drive that
Bro, I was, remember the Toyota?
You were still you're making a lot of money still driving that
because
car.
Here's what happened. It's a little story. People don't know about this. You know what I mean? When I was watching cars, I got a BMW 328. I built it, right? It was rebuilt. Lost it, right? I literally lo fundí. Se quemó la caja, lo fundí. After that, I'm like, people are like, bro, just go get a Honda. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to get a Honda. Until I get the car that I want, I'm not going to get a car. So I was driving my dad's car. That Toyota was my dad's car.
Are you serious?
100%.
Holy shit.
I was driving my dad's car.
This guy's built different, bro.
Bro, I was driving my dad's car. I was taking him to work.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Until I got that M4, I didn't get a Honda. And this is something people need to understand. You can't settle for less than what you want.
You're right.
I was like, until I get my M4, I'm not getting a car.
You're right.
I'm not getting a car.
Yeah.
Why am I going to settle for a Honda? Why am I going to settle for an Audi? No, I want this car.
Yeah.
So I pushed through all of that until I got the car I wanted. I didn't get a car.
All right.
Don't settle for less than you want.
I agree. I definitely
That's how
agree
I
that
think.
you should always be reaching for that goal 100%. But at the same time, I feel like there are stages sometimes, right?
Yeah, that
like,
you have to like.
Yeah, like
yeah,
I started off with a little Honda. I always wanted the car that I have now. I have a Genesis, a G70 2022. Beautiful car. I love that car. And the moment it came out when I was younger and I set up less goals, that's the car I always wanted. So for me to have it, it's kind of like a remembrance. But I always set that up. I went from a little 2-door Honda to a black 4-door Honda to a Genesis G70 base model to then a Genesis G70 full suit model. And one thing I will tell you, bro, is that in those advances, it did teach me, like, I'm like, oh, I felt like leveling up every time.
Little
by
little.
Yo, I like it's like little steps. Like, now the next goal is, I don't really, personally speaking, bro, I don't have a car goal. I don't like, you know, I kind of like, once I get there, I'll get there, but I don't have a car goal. But my next goal is, I do want a truck. I want to get married. When I get married, I want to give this car to my girl so she can have a nice car. And I want to get a truck. So we can have that whole thing together. You know, that's my goal there. But
it goes back to the same. You gotta get to know yourself. Because, like, for example, I'm not the type of guy that I'm super picky, bro, when it comes to everything. If I want something, I don't stop until I get what I want. Yes, bro. Listen, no shoes, bro. No shoes, no problem. But yeah, so like I'm super picky. Like if I want this car, I don't get something in between to chill out until I get that one. I'm not gonna stop until I get that one. Mm-hmm. Even if I got like, you know what I mean? Even if I gotta just Uber around. Like that's crazy. That's not the one I want. Like I'm not like settling for less. Yeah. Like I have a profile, I have a criteria. Until I get there, I don't got time to be wasting. Yeah. Because I feel your mind, and everybody's different, but for me, I feel your mind gets comfortable, right? When you're healthy, and if you're like, I'm going for that goal, but you know what? I'm gonna just start getting comfortable with this. It goes back to about what Bob Proctor says, and it's the law of space, right? It's basically he talks about it. It's like if you have a share in that corner, let's just say that corner, you have a share, you have a new share coming up. You can't put it in there because the share is there.
The share is taking up space.
The share is taking up space.
That's very true.
Right? But that's not the share you want.
Very true.
See what I'm saying?
I agree.
I don't remember what the law is called, but it's something.
No.
That's the theory. So it's like, why am I going to fill that space in if that's not what I want?
And that does make sense.
The opportunity comes in and I can't put it in there because it's filled.
Yeah. And that makes sense with a lot of different things. And that's what I was doing when I was buying my house.
Bro.
When I was buying my house, I was like, you know, I can't, like, realistically, I don't want to pay a super high $3,500, $4,000 payment, you know, and that's whatever. Like, I just don't want to pay that right now. It's not in what I want to do, right? I got to put down a shit ton of money. I got to, whatever. But then, and I was thinking to myself, I'm like, you know what? Then I'm not going to buy shit. Like, I'm not going to buy anything. I'm going to stay here. If it's time to come, it will come. If I start making a lot of fucking money, it will come.
Yeah, it will come.
But then I started, like, it's funny because when you don't act on your initial desire, when you don't act on your initial thing because you think it's the right thing, you start to discover more about yourself. And what I started realizing was, I was like, you know, maybe buying right now or in the near future just isn't right now what I want. Maybe I'll take the $30,000 I was going to buy, reinvest it back into my business, and have that produce a shit ton of money.
There you go.
So I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, you know, instead of using a 20, 30, because realistically speaking, if I buy a house, the house that I want is 600 plus. There's no way around it. 600 plus. You know, that at the bare minimum is 40, 45 racks, right? Yeah. But I'm like, why don't I save those 45,000? I'll go rent somewhere nice as fuck. You know, I love this building where we're in right now. I'll probably come right here. You know, I'll rent somewhere nice where I like to live and I like to view. And then I'll take the money I would have used for the down payment and I would have and I'm going to reinvest in my business.
We'll get back into your business.
A year later, bro, now I go and I buy
that
$1.5 million crib.
So you gotta figure it out how you work. You know what works for you. Some people gradual. Wow, what are we doing here, bro? What are we doing? Gradual progress works for some people. Exponential progress works for others. But yeah, bro, I'm about to wrap this up because you're like throwing water all over. But no, bro, had a blast. But you know, we were gonna wrap it up like 20 minutes ago, but we just kept on talking. That's what I like about this. Two questions to wrap it up, and we'll call it a day. We'll call it a night. What do you have? What do you need? What do you have? What can you bring value to the audience? What do you have to add? And what do you need? What will help you get to the next level? If there's someone out there that you need to talk to, someone out there that will help you, what is it?
So what do I have, right? To put it in a very simple way, man, I have an opportunity for honestly anyone that really wants to hone in their sales skills and wants to really become a mortgage loan professional or learn in that aspect. I have that availability for you, right? I have a tool that will allow you, as maybe as a realtor as well, to level up your business to the next level with the proper lending resources, or as a client or an investor that has needs to purchase homes. I have the tools and the programs available for you. Additionally, man, what else I have is content creation, guys. Right now, what we're doing, we're creating content. Content is being posted out there, and I'm going to help you guys create that short form content, get the ideas running and available for you to really build your brand. Like, you know, it all starts somewhere. I know where I started. Now I'm helping others build their own brand. And what do I need, man? Well, for the most part, what I need are clients. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
What I need, guys, are really what I always need a good advice, good opinions, good values. I always have a lot of people that I need to consult to, really, because, and this is just, guys, don't mind, I mean, just me going back to scripture. It's one of the things, many things in scripture and in the Bible says that you will go far with an advisor, a council of advisors, and it's in this book as well, your mastermind group, which is very, very important to me. So what I need is more like-minded people that are at my level and above as well, to come and tell me what their 2 cents are. So come show me, hey, Joel, I did this. I messed up in it. Don't do it. Do this instead. And what really, I will tell you, you know, and if you guys are in Life Mastery right now, you know, get into it. If you're in Life Mastery right now, there is a video of me and Manny on a Zoom talking about my social media company and what I wanted to do and exactly what it consulted me. And that literally changed my entire paradigm of how I'm going to go run the business. And I literally still, because of that conversation, don't have pricing up yet, but it's working off that basic foundation. Keep it simple, stupid.
Keep it simple.
And so what if you're really asking me what I need, guys, always good advice and good counsel. Really. And
so if you're out there, you're watching this, you're crushing it in the mortgage industry, you know, or even social media marketing, and you want to reach out, where can they see you? Where can they reach out to?
You guys, I'm always going to be available on Instagram at Mortgage Loan Joe. That's my main page. You can send me a DM. I have my links there as well. And you could always send me a DM, and I'm always answering those.
Let's go. We're going to drop the information down below in the description. And guys, super excited. That was a wrap. Great time. A lot of good back and forth. So that's a wrap for today, guys. We had Joel Gonzalez here from More Lending. Stay tuned to see his growth, his progress. And again, if you need any help, any advice, or if you have any advice, make sure to reach out, give him a follow, and stay tuned for the next episodes of Manny Talks, coming to you live from Miami. Events back to back, calls back to back. Super excited to see you there. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe to keep seeing content like this and a lot more to come. Let's go.
Let's go, man.
Baby,
That was awesome,
you liked it?
bro.